everyone. Thanks for joining us for a game of Fast and Furious Highway Heist. I'm Mandi Hutchinson, and I'm here with David. Hello, David.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, or
So,
afternoon, or evening, or whatever it is where you are.
right, because we have people from all over. And as usual, we've got the fabulous chat joining us. Who do we have in the chat? Amanda, Mikhail, perfect. Hello, thanks for joining. Have you all heard of this game? Interested in this game? You're like, nah, we just came to hang out. I'd be curious.
I have to admit, if it wasn't Prospero Hall, I would have been a lot more reluctant.
Okay. No, and that's true. They've been really on fire, so I'm a little curious. I mean, I
Yeah.
like the movies. They're not too bad, and, hopefully this holds true to that. And Ben, hello. Yes, thank you for the audio check, because there are times where I do forget to do that. So, awesome. They can hear us. I love it. So,
Fantastic.
yes, that's always important. So, for those who don't know, which I think you all do because you're in this chat, but someone might be watching it after, David will be joining me regularly, obviously, for these plays. Amanda, I haven't forgotten you. We just have a really big game to play, so we need to carve some time out to do that, but it will happen. Because I know, Amanda, we've been talking, we want to do PAX Premiere, so that's coming soon. But David,
2023.
yeah, right. I know. I'm sorry. My schedule is just ridiculous. So, but for those who
It
don't
really is.
know, David's on Twitch at
I am on
Eclectic
Twitch.
Camel. So there you go. And
Mhm.
like me on the socials, but we can talk about all that after the stream. All right. So,
Sure.
and then Mikhail's saying, haven't heard of it, just here for the party. Woohoo! I feel like I need to have
Fair
like the
enough.
music. And we can like a little, okay. Am I the only one jamming to that? Okay,
Uh,
no, David was with me on it. Okay, perfect. There's a bit of a delay. I can see the screen here, and I'm like, oh, was I solo there? No, we're good.
no, I don't want to let you down. I don't want to leave you hanging. So
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay, so
Amanda actually does something similar on her channel called the Panda Boogie, and you don't let Amanda Panda Boogie on her own if you're
see,
a
and
guest. So
I see when I jump
yeah,
in on Amanda's streams, it's usually so. Just FYI, sometimes I lurk. I don't want to take away from the stream, and I find sometimes if I come on the stream, we end up talking about other things. I want people to watch streams, so I'll be there watching. But I've never caught it right when you do that, so I will now have to see the Amanda the dance. What is it called? What's the exact term for it?
I think she just calls it a Panda Boogie.
Panda
Sometimes
boogie.
she has like a onesie. Sometimes she'll do it in the onesie. It's good times.
Yes, yes. Okay, I've seen definitely the picture, so this is gonna have to be a thing.
Yeah.
Very excited. So David is probably gonna run us mostly through Fast and Furious today. I did go through the rules and whatnot, but David I think is a bit more proficient with it. So it's cooperative. Let's start with that.
We'll
So
see.
we might die early, but we're gonna give it our all here. The game I think only is supposed to run for about an hour-ish or so. Is that
Mhm.
accurate? So, but it's
Yeah,
two players, so I don't think it'll take too long of a play. But I will give a general overview, and then we'll talk out our turns as we go. And then if you have questions, you know the
sure.
drill, just toss it in the chat. So let's head over to the game scene here. Let's wait for David's to pop up there. Takes a little minute. Perfect. And
Ta-da!
yes, so you'll see we've started with a few things on the board. I just realized my little dice container is chopping that off. There we go. And we have the main board here, and and then we have the, I guess, what would you call this? Like this, the enemy area, so to speak?
Yeah, it's kind of like the enemy cards. Like they'll occasionally pop up and they sort of move down the chain. Once they hit that third area, they'll actually activate and do something. They do something when they're revealed, and then they do something when they hit activate.
Mm-hmm.
I think when they hit the two, they don't do anything because they're already on the table, but they're not in the activate section yet.
Okay, so yeah, so
Um,
we'll be monitoring this for the enemy cards. They'll come out, and then they do have a specific
right,
point where they will activate. So
right.
something to keep an eye on. And let's scooch on
Hmm.
over here. That's the main board. And this is where you'll find our cars, and we'll talk about our characters in a minute, but these are our cars. I'll let you guess which one's mine. Actually, very good color combination here. I'm liking the orange and pink, very tropical. And we have some enemy cars. We have the tank, and then we have the, why do I always forget what these cards are called? The
These stunt cards,
stunt cards, thank you. And these will come out, and we'll be
right?
able to use those as an action if we want. And
Hmm.
let's go back to the main game here. So in the chat, Ben is saying,
Crap.
what? What?
I just kicked my overhead camera thing, and I was like, "Oh no!"
It's moved. That's okay. I do it all the time.
Yeah,
My
it's fine.
table
It's fine.
shakes. I forget. Ben is saying, so since this is by Funko, can you play the Golden Girls in the game? Can you imagine? Golden Girls.
Yeah,
Maybe in the Funkoverse, because I have the Funkoverse games. Fast and Furious meets
we should
Golden
play that
Girls.
sometime.
Yeah, because I have a lot of them, and I would love to do it on stream. It's just really hard to find people who have it. So that should be
Yeah.
one we should consider. And I think Funko will be sending me some new characters. Very exciting. So,
Ooh.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
I've
definitely
got
play
a
that.
lot of the DC stuff. I have the Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's the one I want. That's the one they're gonna send me.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
No, that yeah, those are fun. Those are fun.
I like that game a lot, but yeah, they've been on fire with their games. I'm here for it.
Mhm.
So Ben, you never know. Maybe there will be a Fast and Furious Golden Girls mashup. Just not here, but maybe in another one.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Okay, so you're wondering what this is. This is not part of the game. This is actually a dice tower from. Sorry, I'm so tired. I was up till 3 a.m. playing Fallout 76 with my brother. So I'm a little tired today. I apologize. So this is a dice tower. So I'll be using it because I have a tendency to throw dice off the table in these streams. It's happened more than once. And this one is actually from GameGenic. So GameGenic was kind enough to send that to me. I actually use it for a lot of games. It's portable. So just as an FYI, I promised I would show it because it's so cool. Let me do this. Burp, 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 burp. Oh, hold on. Now, of course, that I'm going to show you. There we go. So when it's on properly, it's magnetized. So it's actually for Catan. I know that's not what we're playing today, but it does the job. So it's pretty portable and fun, and it will prevent me from scooching dice off the table. Yahoo, yeah. So thanks.
Eating them across the room.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. So thanks, GameGenic, for
No.
that. All right. So, yeah. I think you're going to go first, David, because
Sure.
actually, first let's talk about our characters. So, I'm playing Letty Ortiz, and my ability is while my player is manned, I get to add one of the. It says one green pip to my skill rolls. So I'm assuming that I get a. Is that a success? I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get a success in my defense rolls. Perfect. And I'm driving the
So
exotic supercar. It's pink.
so as long before you start taking damage on your car, you'll be adding successes. But once you take, I guess, 2 damage, that will change. So you want to definitely take care of your car, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you can all see
Yeah.
that here. What about you, David? Who will you be playing today?
So I was really torn. I was like, oh man, I mean, like the iconic, Dominic Toretto, Vin Diesel's character with
Sure.
the American Muscle would have been like the really obvious way to go. But I really like, Han's character. And I was like, I got to do a little Tokyo Drift over here. So I have Han and the Street Drifter. And so his thing is that, and this will make more sense as we play, but he's able to swap positions with enemy SUVs. You can see the tank there in the middle, it's blue. The enemy SUVs are the other car-looking things that are kind of army green, I guess. Maybe they should have flipped that around. Maybe the SUV should have been blue and the tank
Yeah,
should have been
I was
green.
actually kind of surprised that the tank was blue. I used to work with the military, so okay, but I
Right.
guess okay, sure.
Yeah. Well, they have 3 scenarios in the game. One is, against like a helicopter that's like purple, and then, what's the other one?
I think I have them
Um,
here somewhere. Hold on. It's here we go. So we have semi heist, which is the green one here, and then chopper takedown was the other scenario.
right.
Yeah,
I think like the big vehicles tend to be like the brighter colors, and I think that's probably what they were going
I
for
think
with making
so.
the tank blue.
Yeah, to make it stand
Yeah.
out.
But anyways, it's the other ability is that if I get anybody onto my car, I can do a free shake action to basically knock them onto the tarmac before they do any damage to my
Fair,
car.
fair.
Yeah, it's like nope, get off, get off.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect. All right. So we have
yeah,
on our turn we can do take up to 2 actions, and then we roll the enemy die. And this happens, as we just discovered, on every turn. So when I take a turn, enemy roll happens. When David takes a turn, enemy
right,
roll happens.
right. Right. So I guess I'm going first.
Yes.
All right. So I can do a drive action, which will let me move up to my top speed.
Mm-hmm.
Your stats are sort of a combination of what you have on your character sheet and what you have on your car. So different combinations will give you different combinations of stats. So that'll be different between games, assuming you choose a different car and or person. I can move 3,
Mm-hmm.
and you can move diagonally.
Yes. So adjacency, yes. Diagonals do count for that. And the
Right.
board does not wrap around, is from what I remember. You cannot go off the board and come back, I think.
Right. What do we? I mean, so we're trying to damage the tank. I think the main way we do that is
Yeah.
by using wrecks.
Okay.
So we want to like wreck enemy SUVs, I think. So let me move forward 2,
Okay. So 1, 2.
and then I'll just say south 1.
Okay. So south 1.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to wreck that guy.
Okay. So what? Wait. So what? Oh, you're actually gonna do. So yeah. So what action are you doing to do this?
I'm gonna do ram enemy SUV. So on all of the different like player boards, it actually lists everything that you can do, and it tells you like how many successes you need for every given thing. I'm doing ram enemy SUV. It is going to test my control. I have 5 controls, so I'm rolling all 5 of the dice. You can't roll more than 5 because there's only 5, and that is the hard limit on that.
Yeah.
And I need 3 successes in order to make it. I think we have boost icons that'll let us help each other out. But I think since I'm rolling all 5 dice,
Yeah,
I think
that's
my
pretty
odds of
good.
getting 3 successes
I think so.
are probably pretty high.
Listen to those dice go. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I got my 3 successes. So these are my three pips here.
Nice.
If I had gotten something like this, I could use my boost icons to turn all of the nitrous, which is what these icons stand for, into successes, and that would have been totally overboard on a win. So, so yeah, that car is now wrecked. The one I'm adjacent to, it flips upside down.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute, the little wheels. Okay, sorry.
I was actually impressed how much detail they put on the bottom of the car.
It is. Like, let me see if I can. I'll put it on this camera because this is my video camera. But like, hopefully that's not blinding you. It's so like, look at the wheels and stuff. It's so cool. Anyway.
Yeah.
Very excited about it. Okay. Perfect. Action 1.
So that was my 2 actions. I'm exhausted. I gotta roll.
Right. That was 2. Yeah, you moved and you did the hit there.
Ruh-roh. So we get an enemy. We get an enemy card, and our tank is gonna move north.
Okay, so before we do that, if you notice what David just did, when his turn was over, he flipped his board to exhausted, just to let people know, hey, I took my turn.
Right.
So very cool. Sorry. So go ahead.
I think if we were actually playing in person, I probably wouldn't bother with a 2-player game.
No, me neither.
But definitely like it a 4-player game because you don't always have to go in order. We could actually change. We could do things in any order that we want to. So,
yeah,
that comes in handy. But anyways, the tank is going to move north, and we're going to get a new enemy card.
Okay, so it goes up just. I'm assuming like
just
this.
One.
Yeah. Like one section, and we get an enemy card. Right. Oh, hold on, I got to do a little reach here. Boink. So it says Rampage South. Let me just read this out here. Side swipe. Move the tank 2 spaces south. Each wreck it hits is removed and deals 1, and then it has a little, like, I'm assuming that's damage to the tank. Each enemy SUV the tank hits is placed in the nearest empty space. Each player vehicle the tank hits is placed in the nearest empty space and deal 4 damage. What? And then roll defense. Foot patrol, place an enemy peg on top of each enemy SUV. And we don't do the red part of the card. When activated, nothing happens until it hits here. In this case, nothing's going to happen anyway, but... Okay, so we do all the top stuff, though. Yikes!
What's the name of the card?
Rampage South. So, move the tank 2 spaces south. Okay, well, that's not a big deal. So, 1,
no, look at the card
2...
down.
Each wreck it hits, well, it's not hitting any. Each enemy SUV the tank hits is placed. No, we didn't hit any. Each player vehicle. Nope. Place. And then it says, place an enemy peg on top of each enemy SUV. So we do not place ones on cars that have one, but on the ones that don't.
Right.
Hello.
Woof. All right.
So these are technically people, and I'm going to try and show you on the camera. It's pretty small. But if you look at the image, it has a little person on it, so you can see that. Oh, and actually,
it reminded me of the Game of Life.
It does, actually, the little pegs.
Yeah. I was like, really? That's what they went with? Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
So, Ben is saying, so which player needed a dice tower thingy again? Yeah, no. That's just me, because I'm klutzy, and literally, I forget what game it was. I played, and both times, I think it was David. it literally flew off the side of my table, and I had to get up midstream and get it. So this will hopefully like keep them contained.
Yeah, I'm actually playing on top of a tray you can't see because I have my thing on top. It's very easy for stuff to roll off the top of this, so I expect that'll happen every time I roll dice.
There you go. So yeah, I figured let's just do this. I didn't secure it on properly, but it's fine. It's good enough. Okay, so now c'est moi. It's me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think driving is good. We want to try and take out some stuff. So my drive is 4, actually. My speed is like vroom vroom. Get her.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, and I don't want to. I like what you did there. That whole like 1. Do you have to move your full movement? 1, 2,
I did, yeah.
3. I mean, I could go here, but I'm afraid if that thing moves. But I like being in that position between like 2 cars.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do 1.
I mean, typically, the car that came out is sort of an exception, but it's usually the tank would only move 1 north if it was going to move north at all.
Okay, so I did my 4 movement to put me there. I like this position in the fact that I'm kind of close to 2 cars that I can deal with. Not so much if the tank moves like it did that first round. Then I might have a problem.
Right.
So,
Right.
perfect. Okay, that's my first action. And then I do like the fact that I could, like, do something with this. Now, there's an enemy, so I'm assuming, do I have to deal with the enemy first?
I mean, if you're gonna, are you gonna try to ram him?
Yeah, I just want to ram him. So
What's your control?
my control is 3. Ooh. And if I ram, I need success 3. So yeah, this is where I would either use a token to make all the well, this means I have to roll those specific icons that are like on the token here and make them all successes, or I might get you to give me a boost. What are your thoughts?
3 out of 3 isn't too hard, but yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll give you a boost.
Okay, thank you. So I get to roll, instead of rolling my 3, I get to roll all 5. Okay, here we go. So
This seems real good.
oh wow. Okay, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
So I got 4. So I got, just to throw the camera here, I'll put it on this one. Hopefully you can see it. There we go. So those are successes.
Nice.
Beautiful. So, bang bang. That happens. So, oh, your player vehicle does not move. So what happens to the person? Are they expired? I don't know how to say that without sounding horrible. Are they no longer in the car, I guess is my question.
They are one with the pavement. I'm not sure. Hold on a second.
Oh, here it is. If a player enemy peg was on top, they get moved.
But that's not a player.
Or enemy.
Like, players would
or
just
enemy.
jump to another car.
It says or enemy.
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
yeah, so we gotta go to page 7. Sorry, everybody. This is one I don't know off the top of my head. La. Here we go. So it's gonna come off. So it will move. So this will actually flip like the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And then it says...
oh no, is it gonna jump onto your car?
I think it might. Hold on. If a player hijacks an SUV... Okay, enemy cards. Okay. Tells you to place an okay. Place it. The card tells you. It just keeps saying cards. Okay. If a player vehicle is destroyed, no, it becomes a wreck. If a player abandons a vehicle hijack... Sorry, I might need to read the players... I don't see it! Darn it! Oh, here we go. If there's an enemy peg on top of a vehicle when it becomes a wreck, move that enemy peg to the top of an adjacent vehicle with an available spot. And guess who that is?
That would be you, yeah?
That is me. So my car has been hijacked. That's garbage.
Well, it doesn't hijack your car, but...
Sure, it just moves to my car, I guess.
He could potentially deal you damage if you roll the person side of the enemy guy.
Right. Oh, no. Okay. Wow, that took a turn that I was not expecting. Okay, so that's my turn. Not great, but great. And now, we get to roll this die. Okay, so it's the S shield with the skull. So that is, let's see my little player aid here. So
it's going to move south?
Yes. See the scenario guide for details, then resolve enemy cards as described. So let's do this. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, there is something on here. What does it say? So the tank assault says, tank movement. Whenever the enemy die causes the tank to move north or south. If it moves into a space with a vehicle, that vehicle is pushed one space in the same direction. If the tank moves into a player vehicle, the player vehicle is dealt 4 damage, and then we have to roll defense.
Right, but there's nothing in that. There's nothing in that spot, so it
No,
just
because it's
moves one
only
south.
moving. Yeah, so it's just moving the one spot here. South, sorry.
Right. Right.
Okay, so that was just this for the tank assault, and now cleanup crew. The enemy SUV moves one space toward the nearest wreck. Each enemy SUV. So it's gonna go. Oh.
I think it would only impact the one car because the other one can't move through the tank.
Right, and then this one would move this way, I presume? Or would
I think it would just move straight back.
Straight back,
yeah.
Okay. And beat down each player vehicle with an enemy peg on top is dealt 4 damage, and I need to roll defense. Ah! Wow.
Well, now for every success you get, you negate damage.
Sure.
So if you get 4 successes, should I throw you another boost icon?
I don't know. I feel like I need to learn my lesson here. So, hi Tracy. Thanks for popping in, and thanks for popping in, Amanda. I know you got to go, so we appreciate it. What do you think?
Hi, Amanda.
I mean, even if I get 2 hits, that's not so bad.
No, well, the thing is, your special power on your car relies on you not having damage on it.
Yeah.
If it was the other way around, I'd say forget it. I'll just take a little bit of damage and whatever. But I am actually going to go ahead and throw. Okay. I'm going to throw my other boost icon at you.
Much obliged. So. I love it. Well, and it's too bad, yeah, because while my player is manned, that allows me to add my defense. Unfortunately, it's manned by somebody else. So, are you looking at that?
Yeah.
I literally feel like that song. I think you hear it on like these TikTok videos. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That's literally what's happening.
Your car is still manned. You're still in your car. He's just on top of your car. He hasn't hijacked it or anything.
Yeah, but I think if it's manned, don't I have to be in it with my peg?
Yeah, well, your peg is in your car right now. If it's on top, that's totally separate. Like, he is on top of your car.
I see. Okay.
You're still driving your car. He's just, like, somehow lashed himself on top like the Terminator.
Oh, so my pink peg is on my board right now. It says manned vehicle, place player peg here while behind the wheel. I see what you're saying. Yes. So technically, hold on. You didn't actually need to use the boost. I can add 1 dot. So sorry, 1 success. My apologies. So instead of 1, it's 2. So I lose 2 health. So yes, I still needed the boost. I got an extra.
But that doesn't impact your defense rolls. It's just your speed and your control skill rolls.
What are you talking about?
For the exotic supercar.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I see what you're saying. But I was just reading my ability. Yeah, so I only took two hits.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That was not how I wanted that to go, but here we are. Okay, so now, and Ben, why are they always picking on the pink car? Right? It's too flashy. I should have taken the black car. Would have been nice and stealthy. All right, David.
The American Muscle has really good defense on it. It has 2 instead of 1, like most of the other rockets.
I thought about using it, to be fair, but the pink was just calling my name, and it's a lot easier to see on the stream. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I knew you were picking that combo before we even
did. David called it 100%. He knew the character that I was going to pick and the car. Bravo.
Although, to be fair, I mean, the pink is super obvious, right? That doesn't take that's not like any huge insight. And there's only 1 girl character out of the 5, so, or is it 6? I think there's 6 characters you can play.
Wait, when do stunt cards come out? Should those have happened already, or is that happening?
That's happening now because we're between rounds.
Because we're between rounds. Okay, cool. I was like, I knew we were missing something here. Okay, so this just slides as far as I know, like it's still available. For now, we don't want it off the board, but and a new one comes out.
Before we do that, we actually have to do some road maintenance.
Yes.
Move each wreck 4 spaces west.
Yeah, so oopsie. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, dear. Yeah.
Now, there was nothing in the way, but if anything had been in the way, either enemy SUV or us, would have been automatically destroyed if it had been in the way as they go flying off the tarmac there.
Yes.
So we definitely want to stay out of their way as they sort of cycle themselves off.
Mm-hmm.
Unmanned player character vehicles doesn't count because both of our cars are currently manned.
Yes.
And now we do the stunt card where you move the current one down a spot and then we pull out a new one.
Okay, and then this one, I'll put the token. So it's Leapfrog is the stunt card. So we can use these, like I said before, as for one of our actions, but you can see we're limited on how many times we can use it, and it's only available for a certain amount of time because that gets past here. It's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So Leapfrog is brake slam an enemy SUV and send it crashing over you onto the tank. So I won't read the whole thing until we decide to use it, but sounds fun. All right.
Oh man, I gotta be forward one space. That sucks. All right, and then our exhausted characters. Exhausted characters are no longer exhausted.
Here we go. So I should have turned my board over. I didn't. My apologies. So you don't have to, David, if you don't want to, as long as I guess we just say it. I find with two players it's a bit odd. I could see it with more players, but
yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I think with two players it's a little much, but
yeah, and I'm also going through a lot of stuff here, and I'll probably forget.
Sure. All right, we won't worry about it. I think you should actually go first this turn because you should probably try to shake that guy off of your car.
That's a good point, actually. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it. Yeah, so I could do a shake action, which is remove an enemy peg from on top of your player vehicle. Player pegs are not affected. Perfect. So I do need 2 successes, and I am rolling 3 dice for this. So you know what? I think that should be good. I hope. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm all out of boost tokens.
I mean,
so.
I could use it, but I think... I mean, I say that now, but I think I'll just use the 3. I could use a token, but I feel like I want to use that for something else. Let me think. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Nope. Oh, regrets. What did I need? 2! Yes! I got it.
Nice.
2 green dots. Boop, boop. So, yeah, so I'm assuming that just comes right off the...
He is now part of the tarmac.
What? So where does he go?
That guy is... He is gone. He's...
Boop. Just off. See you later. Bye.
He's retired to a farm upstate.
Got it. I see. I see how that goes. Whoopsie. Bye.
Should have jumped on somebody else's car.
Well, exactly right. I'm here for it.
Well,
okay.
And just so people watching understand, the reason I had her go first is if I went first and I rolled the die, there's an extra opportunity for her car to take extra damage, and she would have taken damage if we had rolled this result, which is all of the guys on top of the cars.
Right.
So I didn't want her to take damage, so her going first, she has the opportunity to shake him off before he can deal any damage to her car.
Ben says this game needs more zoom shots of drivers shifting gears to increase the immersion factor. Oh, jeez.
I agree. They definitely tried to make this thematic, and I appreciate a lot of what they did, but
they totally did.
It's just so hard to translate those movies into a board game, I think.
No, for sure. Absolutely. I'm really tempted to... Okay, what's this leapfrog thing? No, that's not... Wait, no, that's for the tank, really, I think. That's not what we want. What about the grappling hook? Target an enemy SUV, player vehicle, or wreck within 3 spaces of your manned player. Mm-hmm. Okay. I need success of 3. Reward, place the target in any empty space adjacent to your player vehicle. Now, I'm good right now, because I'm really close to one at the moment. The leapfrog is not one that I want to use either. I can't. I'm not in a position. Actually, David, you're in a good spot to use leapfrog, but I'm not. So, do I move?
Well, I don't have... I have to have a guy behind me, which I don't, because we wrecked both of those.
You're right. Oh, should I... No, that's not going to work either. I was like, maybe I can, like, move so you could do it? Maybe? Question? Let's see. Your manned player vehicle is directly behind the tank, and an enemy SUV is directly behind. It needs to be an enemy. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Okay. So I guess at this point I could try and take this out. I mean, I run into the exact same situation I was in before, but I'm not super mad at it.
Yeah, like, I could do something on my turn with grappling hook, but since you've already taken one action, I don't think you could you wouldn't be able to put yourself in the right spot and do grappling hook at the same time.
No, but I could do for my last action. I could do a like a ram or something.
You could.
Yeah,
Although
let's.
I think you need 3 successes on that on 3 dice, so
Yeah, but I have my tokens, so I could use one of my tokens to make these
that's true.
symbols. So, because I haven't used any of them, and I think that would be good just to kind of clear the enemies out really quickly. If yeah, so I'm gonna
Hmm.
do that. I'm gonna do ram. I know I'm a little wild here, but you know what? I'm here for it. And what am I rolling for that? So if we do a ram, oh, interesting. I just realized I need to use 4 dice. I get 4 dice for that. Boop. I think I may have used one less than I should have last time. Yes, I did. Yeah, I think I used one less die than I should have because I'm looking at the symbol. I'm like, oopsie. Sorry, it's a little hard to see. So yes, I should have actually used 4 dice. My bad. I'm sorry. Because it's the speed symbol on it. Oh, sorry, and I am using one of these. I meant to tell you.
Oh, you're right. Ramming it.
Yeah, I know.
That's speed, not control.
Yeah, I was using the wrong one. It's hard. So they're a little small. So you have to, and it's a slight difference between those two. So I do wish that was a little bit bigger. And I'm wearing thick glasses.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah. So I should have actually had an extra die, but that's okay.
I think I did the opposite. I think I rolled one too many die for ramming the
oh, so there you
enemy
go.
SUV.
It's fine. It
Yeah.
balances out now at this point. So I'm gonna
Oh well.
spend that token, and because I'm using it on myself, it's gonna make all of these successes. So I'm way over. I only needed 3 for that,
Hmm.
and well, this is unfortunately what's gonna happen. Here I am again. So it gets wrecked. Wrecked with.
No, we just shook a guy off your car.
I know, and I forgot that was gonna. So and that's the end of my turn, unfortunately. So there's nothing I can do to negate that. Yeah.
Oh man, you actually messed up my turn now that I think about it.
Okay, well, sorry, okay? See, I shouldn't have gone first then. I'm just joking, I'm joking. So now we're going to do the enemy one. So this is where I have to... Is it roll first and then...
Yeah, you just roll.
Okay. Oh gosh, this isn't good. So... Doesn't this move? These cards move? Yes?
I didn't see what you rolled.
It's a skull with a south. So first do I do...
Okay.
Oh yeah, that doesn't
Well,
happen
he
until
can't.
later. Sorry. So yeah, so... Whenever the enemy die causes the tank to move south, it moves into a space. Yeah, okay, whatever. So what happens when he can't move? Does he just not?
He just doesn't move, but the cards will shuffle over. So Rampage South will activate.
Well, that's good. Well, thank goodness. So this is going to
It
happen,
just says nothing
but
happens.
nothing happens. This moves down,
Right.
but it's not activated yet. And then a new one comes out. Whoopsie. And this is Break Job. And
Okay.
this is Trouble Ahead. Place an enemy SUV 2 spaces east of each player vehicle. Okie dokie. So we got some new ones coming out. Oh, ew. Ooh. So I guess it's going to be here. Does it go directly beside us? I guess.
Two spaces east.
Okay.
So
So
yeah.
in the second. So 1, 2. Or 2 away.
Well, how do we do mine? Because the tank is like right there.
Oh, yeah. So each we move 1. Okay, blah, blah. Yeah, place an enemy SUV 2 spaces east. Well, I guess you could technically use the diagonal, maybe? Oh, that's an interesting...
Oh no.
So would it go here?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll say there. I feel like digging through rules just for that would be
No, that seems accurate.
kind of
Like,
silly.
it's still going
Yeah.
east, in my opinion, so...
Right.
Oh, that's
Right.
not good. Everybody, this isn't good. The tank
No.
fires. Each player... Oh, man. Each player vehicle within 3 spaces of the tank, but not adjacent to it, is dealt 3 damage and roll defense. Okay. Oh, no. I'm getting nailed. Actually, we both are.
Yeah, we're both getting nailed, but we get defense roll at least.
Okay,
So,
what's my defense at now? It's 3. But I also get
I take 2 damage.
a success. Okay, so you get 3, 2. But I do get a success based on my ability. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Wow. It's hitting us for how much? 3, so I take 1 because I got this, and then my ability gives me another success. So, yeah, that's garbage. All right, so I do take 1. Oh my goodness, everybody, this
Oh,
is...
her ability is really good.
No, it is. It's awesome. Like, it's keeping me
Yeah,
alive right now, because otherwise I'd be
yeah.
dead. I'd be really dead.
I mean, adding 1 to all your defense rolls is pretty
pretty
fantastic.
pretty good. So that was my turn. I feel I royally screwed that up a little bit because I was not expecting this situation to happen. So David, over to you. And while you're doing that, I will check on the placement of the car.
Okay. Oh, now that car is in my way.
Yeah, this is bad. Do they get a passenger in them? Sorry, I should have asked that.
No, I don't think
No.
there's a peg unless it specifically says to add a peg to them.
Yeah, no, I think you are correct on that. Dang.
I'm gonna move next to you, but like I'm gonna move south of you.
Okay, so you're gonna go here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna target the wreck with grappling hook because I'm now within 3 spaces of it.
Sorry. Oh, this one over here. Yep.
Yeah. Which gives me a boost token, I believe.
Yes, it does. So,
All right.
boink. I'll just toss it to the side.
I mean, I get 5 dice for this, so why not, right?
Yeah, I mean it's worth it.
Cool. I am successful. I'm gonna move the wreck.
Yep.
Right next to the tank, like just right above the tank.
Or right here.
North of the tank.
Okay. So here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And
my hope is that I will move it north, make the tank move north into the wreck before the wreck just goes off the thing. But even if it doesn't, it will still take out that SUV right behind it.
Smart. And it says reward. Yeah. The tank takes 1 hit. Remove the enemy SUV. So.
No, I did grappling hook, not leapfrog.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. My apologies. Place the target in any empty space. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's great. Mm-hmm. Oh, nope, wrong one.
I think you also took a token off of leapfrog instead of grappling hook.
I did. It's because it's the first one there. Ugh, there you go.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We're helping each other out.
No, this is what happens when you stay up till 3 in the morning playing video games. Now my brain is fried.
So she's sending me messages as I'm falling asleep, and she's like 3 time zones, like, behind me. So I'm like, why is she still up? And then I passed out before I could finish answering her questions.
Yeah, I was like, I set up the game, I think at like 3 in the morning, and I'm like, yeah, I should probably go to bed now.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
You're like, what color car do you want? And I'm like...
I was building my house area with my brother, and we were getting carried away, and then like our house looks like garbage because we're poor, but we're gonna get there.
Good times.
Okay.
Cool. So that was my turn.
Cool.
I'll roll a enemy die.
Yep.
Hopefully the tank goes into this wreck. It does not. The people are gonna move. The bad people are gonna move. So let's see how that works.
Okay, what'd you get?
The enemy pegs are activated.
So which? Oh, the one with the person on the die. So okay.
Right.
So I'll just
If the enemy peg is on top of a player vehicle, it damages the vehicle. Oh. It does 2 damage, but you get to roll defense.
Come on. Okay.
But you get defense and automatic success, so I mean your chances of negating the 2 damage are pretty good.
I negated 1. My rolling sucks today, FYI.
All right. Well, sorry.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
Brawling doesn't count. If the enemy peg is on top of a vehicle that is adjacent to a player vehicle, the enemy peg moves to the top of the player vehicle.
So what was that? So...
If there's not, or...
oh, it's an or, by the way. So each enemy player damages a vehicle, brawls a player peg of the nearest vehicle, or moves to an adjacent player vehicle. So...
Okay. Okay, it looks like it's open. The one behind me is... Or the one next to me is open, so it's not gonna... There's nothing to move over there.
Yeah. So, but it was an or. Okay. Like, all those were or options. So I took the hit, so that should be it, right?
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, there's there's a peg in the car up in front of the
Mm-hmm.
tank, but he's not adjacent to anybody.
I
So
see what you're saying.
I
So
don't
yeah,
think I don't think he moves with the tank. No, I
moves.
don't think he moves with the tank.
No. So we have
No.
NPC Chris. Hello. How's the game going? Well, I've managed to put us in
Hello,
a very
Chris.
bad position. Not on purpose.
I think we're fine.
Yeah,
I mean, we're
just.
still figuring it out, right? I mean, placement's very particular in this game,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not. I don't think it's like necessarily intuitive, and I don't think you're going to get it on your first play. But we're figuring it out,
Yeah,
so we're fine.
that's true. Oh, Ben. Well, getting texts about board games at 3 a.m. is better than receiving other types of 3 a.m. tests, that's for sure. I would say so. And Jen, if you're watching, it was purely about board games. Just saying. So, for those who don't know, Jen is David's fiance. She is lovely.
Yeah,
It was board games.
she she trusts me, and she is very understanding. So she is not concerned.
I know. I feel like I do know, like, girl code there. I need to put that out there.
Sure.
Actually, funny enough, we were just talking about Jen, and I was like, she needs to join our Fallout 76, group, and then
She might.
I'll be sending her those 3 a.m. texts, huh? Just saying. Oh goodness.
All
Okay, so you did all the
right.
things.
Yeah. So we're now in the in between round
Yes.
time.
And thank you for monitoring that because I
Um,
honestly am not tracking that, so I appreciate that.
sure. Move all Rex 4 spaces west.
Oh, okay. Oh, well,
Um,
this one can't move, but this one can. One, two,
well,
three.
those just fall off the table.
Oh,
They would
west.
move
Yeah, that's right.
west.
So do
So
they
yeah,
just
they
go
just
off completely?
right.
Okay.
So basically, what it's kind of simulating like it doesn't look like it, but we're always moving. Everything is always moving. Even if you jump out of your car, somehow it's
Uh-huh.
still moving. But the wrecks are not moving, so them sort of going that direction is supposed to simulate
Yeah.
everything else is moving and they're not. So
Yeah, no,
they're
you're right.
sort
It
of
comes
flying
off the
off.
board. So for those just jumping in, this is literally my first time playing the game. Like I watched some tutorials and stuff too, and read the rulebook, same as David.
Mhm.
So this is our first time playing. So this would be you if you were learning the game. So be prepared or
Right.
forewarned that this is not a tutorial. We're just kind of doing it as a session. So you're right. These
Mhm.
come off the board because they cannot move any further west. Beautiful.
And that other wreck is going to totally take out that SUV.
Oh, so basically it would be like this. So it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's like.
Yeah, it's the the SUV is driving into the wreck and it's gone. It's toast.
Bye bye. Okay.
It explodes, flies up into the air, whatever, however you want
Oh
to
wait,
think
yeah. So
about
let's
it.
do
It
that.
is.
So it'll be like it hits a. There we go. Can you tell I used to like to play with cars when I was a kid, and that's exactly what I do. Make my own sound effects. Okay, sorry.
Awesome.
Do we do anything else?
Um,
I don't think
I
so.
was hoping it was going to hit the tank, but
I
it
know
is what
that
it
would have
is.
been amazing. So move all unmanned player vehicles, which they're not. Move stunt cards west. Stunt cards. Oh yes, we have to do the stunt cards.
Hmm.
Oh dear. So the next one that's coming out is chain reaction. So you'll also notice there's a number 1 on each of these. So there are 1 cards, 2, and 3. When you get to the 3 level cards, they will not have these tokens on them. So
Right, but if we get to 3, that's going to be the final one, and
true.
that will, if we haven't taken out the tank by then, that'll sort of be our big, climactic, do or die kind of thing. Take
Yeah.
the tank out.
I feel that my special effects noises are, you know, winning the crowd over, if you will. Don't worry, there'll be more to come. There'll be some bigger explosions, and those will. I swear, I felt like I was, 7 again. Or maybe that was just yesterday. I don't know. I like the whole
Yeah.
explosion thing. Okay.
I mean, this is a low budget operation. If you want, some really good like sound
Yeah.
effects, then
This is not the channel
you
for
know,
you.
yeah. I was gonna say, do you have a Patreon? I was gonna throw out your
Yeah,
Patreon, but I have no idea if you
exactly.
even have one. So
Sorry. Okay. So I
cool.
need to deal with what's on my car at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a problem. So I do need to do a shake. I believe that would be the best way to deal with it. So I get
Hmm.
to roll. So make sure I'm reading the right thing. That's going to be control. So this is the one that I roll 3. Okay, and I need success of 2. I do have 1 token, but I don't want to use it for that. So, yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Boop, boop. So,
Very good.
get off my car. There we go. That was, I gave him a little kick. So,
Boom. He's on the tarmac.
exactly. I should have slid him off the tarmac like that, but I'm afraid it might go flying off the table.
It's
And,
kind of grim when you think about it. It's like, but I mean, you see that in the movies all the time. Like somebody
yeah,
just falls off a thing, and you don't think about him anymore because they're just some random bad guy. But
exactly.
it's like, man, I hope he's got health insurance because
And Ben is saying need to record in THX surround. No, nobody needs to
yeah,
hear that, Ben.
I keep threatening to make a Mandy soundboard. I'm gonna do it one of these
Oh
days.
gosh. And I go to conventions eventually, and people will be like, "Mandy, beep," and then press a button. It'd be very funny, actually. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay, we need to
All
take
right.
this tank out or something. I don't know what. Okay, what's chain reaction? Plow into an enemy SUV, causing it to wreck another enemy SUV. But we're not really in a good position for that right now.
No, like we're about to lose grappling hook, and right now
Mm-hmm.
that is the only way we're able to.
Oh, I
Actually,
see.
that's not true. We can force
Yeah. So if we force.
move right.
So go ahead, David. You can
Um,
read that out there.
Sure. Move an adjacent enemy SUV or player vehicle up to 2 spaces along any unobstructed path. Your player vehicle may move into the vacated space. So we need to kind of like turn these things into wrecks and try to put them into the path of the tank.
Yeah, which would be amazing.
Ideally in front of the tank. I would have done that last turn, but I couldn't. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have the move to do it. So I had to put it beside it, just hope for the best. It didn't quite work out, but yeah. So if we can, I'm wondering if I should have gone first and I could
But
have bumped you towards
yeah,
something useful.
but maybe what I can do is, do I want to move? I'm just trying to think. On your turn, you might be able to do something a bit more effective. Like I feel right now we're in the path of that tank, and it's probably not a good idea where we're sitting.
You could actually force me forward 2 spaces, and then you could jump into the spot that I currently am.
Yeah, I think maybe that would be good. Question mark.
Yeah,
I
we
think.
don't like we can't leap. We can't leapfrog because there's no SUVs behind the tank.
Well, and that's the problem. So
Yeah.
So I could do that. I could just do a force. So move an adjacent enemy SUV or player vehicle up to 2 space along any obstructive path, and then I move into your space. And then
Mm-hmm.
where would you want to move to?
Probably east 2 spaces, and then maybe um, I could either wreck. Well, yeah, I could maybe I could move down and like try to get to that SUV in front of the tank.
Like down here?
Maybe
Okay.
try to take him out.
So when you say move to, you want to move here? Or do you want to move here? So basically beside this one or beside this one?
Actually, yeah, if you move me that way, that'd be even better.
Yeah, I think that's good because that counts as adjacent like movement. So what I'll do is I
Right.
have to roll first because I may not get it. So what I might do because I really need this to happen, I might use my last token for this because I need a success of 3 successes for this. So
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't have to use it until after you roll, so you may not need to.
oh, you don't? I thought you had to claim it beforehand. I'm pretty sure you had to do it
No,
before. Okay, I thought you had to.
it's if I get rid of a token to give you extra dice, I have to do
Got
that
it.
before you roll.
Got it.
But yeah,
Sweet. Well, I'm here for that then. So let's do that. Let's go to the force action. Well, look at that. Glad I didn't waste it because
nice.
I didn't need it. So perfect. So I'm going to move you here. 1, 2. So that forces you there. And then I
Hmm.
have to take over your spot.
Right.
So that works.
Cool.
And then let's do the die of death here. Oy, oy, oy. And NPC Chris says, listen, they roll off screen. What happens to them there, nobody needs to know. I like that. Okay, this looks like each enemy SUV either slams into an adjacent player. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No.
Dealing 3 damage, but you get to roll defense, or moves one
Okay.
or moves 1 space toward the active player vehicle. Oh, wait, no, don't do anything yet, David. There are no enemy SUVs on the road. place an enemy SUV directly behind each player. So there are. So there are two options here. So you can either slams you or moves one space towards me.
Well, the one next to me is definitely going to hit me. I don't think that's I don't think you get a choice over that.
How so? Even if he moves? Oh, you're right. Because even if he moves, he will hit you. You're right.
Yeah, no, he's just gonna hit me.
He'll
Like
ram you.
there's actually like a resolution thing in here.
So yeah, he would hit you. You're right.
Yeah. So I got to roll defense for the one. How much damage does he do?
3.
Yikes! I've only got 2 dice.
Wait. Oh, I was gonna give you dice to roll.
Okay. Well, I already rolled, so.
Well, I didn't see it, so. I didn't. I was about to offer to. I was taking a sip of my drink. So just roll another 2 dice. Yeah, roll another 2 dice.
No. Oh wait, I got 2 successes.
Oh, thank goodness. I was gonna say, please say that. So nothing happens there then?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, does he do 3 damage or 2 damage?
So you're taking a hit. You're taking 1.
I am taking 1 damage.
Okay, still better than the full 3, so.
4 or 5 still alive.
Okay, so NPC Chris is here, and I'm assuming NPC Chris is either works for one of these companies or has played this game and knows the rules really well, so thank you, because like I said, this is our first play of the game. Each SUV does one or the other. They can't ram, they move, so you technically didn't have to roll. I thought so. So it could have moved. It wouldn't have rammed you.
It can't move through me, though.
But if it's moving toward me, I guess, could it move? Well, that's an interesting one now. Where would it move? Because
unless this guy says he works for the company, I think the one next to me is absolutely going to hit me.
Okay. Well,
I mean, that is my interpretation of.
Oh,
this.
Chris, he's put you on the spot.
Because it doesn't make any sense. He's not going to move through my car.
No, but can he not move diagonally?
You have to go around.
Could he not go here?
No, because we would each have to be up 1 north in order for him to do that. You have to. There's no open space for him to move through right now because the tank is taking up all 4 spots immediately behind him.
Okay.
Let's just move on. And the other one is going to move towards you.
All right. So, Chris, if you can tell us where this is, not to say that I don't believe you. You probably know the game better than I do.
Yeah.
No, if they cannot ram, they move instead. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. He can ram. He can't move, so he would absolutely have hit me.
I got you.
Yeah.
See? Easy peasy. Cleared up. All right, cool. All right. So, where were we now? Now I'm all jazzed up here. What's going on?
Well, the one up top still has to move towards you.
Why? Oh, because you did you decided to do the, Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It's not a choice. It's not near anybody to hit, so he's going to move towards you.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it said each enemy SUV either slams into an adjacent player vehicle or moves 1 space toward the active vehicle.
But once you go through the example, it's not a choice. If they can hit you, if they're next to you, they hit you, right?
Yeah. He's right. He said we did it right. It's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, sorry, my question was then after this, where were we now? Was that the end of my turn?
I think it was the end of your turn, yeah?
Yes, because I did the green thing here. Okay, cool. Wait, do we not, Okay.
No, you're done. You rolled your enemy die.
Yeah, no, I was going to ask a question about something, but it's good.
Okay. I'm going to force... Or no, not force. I'm going to ram this guy, but I'm using speed instead of control. So only roll 3 dice.
Wait a second.
3 successes.
Wait. Before you go, when do we draw a card for the enemy?
We only draw a card for the enemy if the die tells us to.
Got it. Perfect.
Yeah. It has to be the skull. There's only 3 sides that have it.
Oh, you know what it is?
It's because
we've been getting the skulls. That's why.
Well, no, we haven't been getting the skull. That's why we haven't gotten a new card. That's what pulls out the new card is the skull. But we've been getting like the SUV side and the enemy people side and all of that. There's no skulls there.
So Chris, for clarity, I do work at Prospero Hall, but only did a little work on this, so I'm not a rules expert by any means. Chris, We
Yeah.
appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you. I'm sure David does too, being in the chat. You know more than I do. I've played this game right now. So please, if you see something that, maybe we're not doing it right the right way, or hey, you just said, hey, you were doing it the right way, please tell us. I'm a teacher, so we
Yes.
appreciate that. So thank you.
I think there's just a little miscommunication on the last one, but it's fine. We've got through it.
We got it. Thanks, Chris. We appreciate it.
I wrecked the SUV down there at the bottom in front of the tank.
Okay. So this one here.
Yep.
So this goes into your car, right? From before? Like before, and then this goes.
Poop.
Sorry, yeah. Unless I did that wrong.
I do actually. My car gives me a free shake action, so I'm gonna make this guy one with the tarmac. Hold on a second.
Oh wow! Okay. Here we go.
I get a free. Where'd my other 2 dice go? Oh, they are.
They're off the side of the board.
Yep. I have shaken him off. He's gone.
Oh wow! What's that song? Shake, shake, shake it off, shake it off. I don't know. I'm old. Okay, I'm probably doing it really wrong, but my mom knows.
I mean, it was good. I know what you're doing.
Okay, so you know who it is? I think is it Taylor Swift?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Taylor Swift.
I'm here for it. Okay.
I always thought that was a fun song.
No, it's good. I don't have anything against it.
What do I want to do now? You know what? I think I'm actually going to use my second action to take a boost. Because, no, I can't do chain reaction and I can't do leapfrog. I could try to do grappling hook maybe, but I don't know why I would. I guess I could try to pull that SUV closer to the tank.
Oh.
I'm going to do that.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to use the second grappling hook before it goes away. So that is going to give me a token.
Sweet. Nice. Okay.
And I roll 5 control dice. I'm going to try to pull the SUV that is near you, and I'm going to try to pull him closer to the tank.
Okay.
And hopefully he will move north and hit the SUV, but we'll see.
And Chris is saying the quote here, I'm going to make this guy one with the tarmac. Great quote. So we're here for it.
I did not succeed, unfortunately.
Oh, no. And I have no tokens. There was nothing I can give you. Oh, you know
Do
what?
I want to spend a token on it?
Take those. Shoot. All right. If it's going to be useful, maybe? Question mark.
Oh, hold on. The only reason I have a token is because I did the thing. Do I get the token regardless, or do I get it if I'm successful?
Oh, I see what you're saying. That is a really good question. So for those who are wondering, and here Chris might be able to jump in if we can't find it in the rules quickly, when you take the action, we get the token. Do we get that right away? I would think so, because it says the reward is at the bottom here. Do you see what I mean? I would think you would get it right away, but we're going to verify.
It says when you successfully perform the stun action, take the boost token from the card.
Oh.
So I did not have the token to do it.
That.
You don't have one either, although I couldn't have rolled more than 5 anyway, so
yeah.
That was not successful.
So technically it stays on the card, then, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's unfortunate.
Poop a loop.
Poop a loop. There it is, everybody. Ooh.
All right, and that's the end of my turn, so I got to roll the enemy die.
Ooh, boy. Ruh-roh, we're in trouble.
The SUVs activate.
What now? Oh, gosh.
You need to succeed. Thanks, Chris. The enemy SUVs activate. So we're doing this again.
Oh, gosh. Really? All right. Well,
so
do the things.
I believe the only one that's not wrecked is the one near you.
Yeah.
And I believe he is going to try to swipe you.
Oh, fantastic. Slams into an adjacent player, and technically, I am adjacent.
You are adjacent.
So how does this movement work? Does he go beside me, replace me? What's the deal?
Well, he isn't moving. He's just trying to
He's just going to try and hit me. All right. So I get to roll some defense here. Oh, but that's okay. I've got my little special powers. That be...
He'll be fine.
Will I, though? Nope. Wow. That's terrible. So I only have 1 success because of my ability. Wow. That's
ouch.
bad. So I took 2... Okay, this isn't good. I am literally at 2 health here.
Wow. Yeah,
Ruh-roh.
so I will say I think we should not have been spending our tokens willy-nilly because
Well, we have the action to take. This is what we should have done, is taken that action, so I might have to do that. Take boost token.
yeah. Well, so I mean, well, what I was thinking when I did grappling hook was that I was going to get a boost token anyway, and then I'd be able to move the SUV closer to the tank.
Yeah.
But that was initially what I was going to do, was take a boost token.
Right,
But
right.
I was like, well, I could do both. But
Yeah,
yeah,
no, that makes sense. I hear
happen.
what you're saying. And L Fire Spray, welcome to the chat. Whoa, so much pink. I love it. Yes, you haven't even seen my gaming computer station. My headphones are pink. My keyboard is pink. My mats are pink. My desk is pink. The holder for my headphones is pink. And other pink items. I couldn't get a pink mouse in the one I wanted, unfortunately. So I had to settle for the black mouse, but we're working on that.
Ella's a friend of mine. She's actually going to be joining me for Cafe on my stream, Twitch stream tomorrow. So
Nice. And Ron has joined us. This looks like a fun game. It looks right up my alley. P.S. Mandy, stop rolling so badly. Hey, hey, hey.
I'm not rolling well either, to be fair.
No, mine are pretty bad. Like, I had so many blank dice. It's terrible. Thanks, Ron.
That is the end of the round.
All right. So yeah.
Rex are going to move 4 west.
All right. So this one goes off the board because.
Right.
That didn't work very well. Okay. Yep. They don't slide too well. I'm sorry. Okay. And so does this? Yeah. How does that work?
The scenario should say.
Okay. So whenever an enemy causes, if it moves into a space with a vehicle, that vehicle is pushed 1 space in the same direction. If the tank moves into a player, no, it's not. It's this. So I'm assuming this moves.
No. It says the scenario guide should say what happens when a wreck hits it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I don't have that in front of me at the moment.
Yeah, I have it. I was reading this here. Okay.
Oh, I see.
It's here.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's literally the exact same thing. So if a vehicle occupies a space, the tank moves into, that vehicle is pushed, that's the tank, okay, the space moves into, that vehicle is pushed 1 space in the same direction, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if there's no space for push vehicles to move into, the tank does not move and it does not hit wrecks or deal damage to player vehicles. Interesting. Sorry, we're trying to figure out how to do this movement here.
No, I got it. The tank isn't moving.
That's what
the wreck is moving.
That was the last thing I read, so I wasn't sure. So yeah.
If you look on the back, it says damaging the tank. Setting up the tank to run into wrecks is the main way to damage the tank. Every time the tank hits a wreck, it takes a damage, whether it's caused by enemy die, enemy card, or road maintenance. End of round during road maintenance, when moving wrecks, if the tank hits a wreck, which it's doing right now, I mean, it's really the wreck sort of hitting the tank, but thematically, it's the tank hitting the wreck. It is going to take a damage, so we lowered the tank strength by 1.
Beautiful. Oops, wrong way. This way, not that way.
So it seems like we need to use like our stunts or normal actions to move the SUVs in front of the tank and wreck them so that they hit the tank as they're sort of flying off the board.
Yeah, and you got it, Ben, and that's exactly what happened. I know there's a bit of a delay here, too. No, you nailed it. I think you read earlier that the tank takes damage if a wreck hits it, and that's, yep, you got it. Perfect.
It was just trying to figure out, like, how much, because it's not specified on the thing.
Exactly. Which is
so the wreck still moves 4 west, but it is going to deal 1 damage to the tank on its way.
All right, and is it counting going this way, or?
West.
No, I get that. I get that it's west.
Okay.
I got that part. Is it going straight back or is it going around? Is my question.
It's going. It's like it's going through the tank. It's like the tank's rolling over it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Nailed it. It's still crashy.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't understand your question. So.
No, it's okay. Totally fine. Like, I get that it's moving west. How is it moving west?
You know, west. I'm just going to flail my hands next time for emphasis.
This way.
You know, west.
So, yeah, so if you've never had a stream with us before, this is normal.
This is pretty normal. We haven't started calling each other names yet, so I think this is kind of a
Yeah,
win.
so it's still early. And thanks, Herbert, for joining. Hello, hello. Okay.
Herbert, what's up?
I'm
Herbert's been
all.
in Hawaii. I'm very jealous.
I'm sorry. He's where?
He has been in Hawaii. I think he's back now, but
Okay, and Chris also says the wreck is removed when it hits the tank.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
I mean, it wasn't going to do us any more good anyway, so that's fine.
Well, I'm here for it. Thanks, Chris. What? I will be a quiet wreck, though. It's just gonna slowly move off the side. And Ben says
Yeah.
wreck becomes one with the pavement. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, with all that excitement, I've lost track of where we are now. See, this is where I probably should flip my board because now I'm confused. So, David, what was that?
Yeah, it may not hurt to start doing that.
Yeah,
but
I think we should because I'm getting a bit lost with things.
Okay.
So that was your turn? Question mark.
Well, no, my turn is over. We're doing the end of round stuff.
Perfect.
So there's no unbanned cars.
Yep.
So we're on the stunt cards. Grappling hook is gone.
Bye, grappling hook. See you later. Bye. I'm just gonna, for room purposes, I'll just toss it here.
Clothesline would have been removed, I assume. What's the new one?
Huntman. Human catapult. So launch an enemy like a missile at another enemy. Ooh, that sounds fun. Ooh, I gotta sneeze. Sorry, my allergies. 1 second.
Well, hey, everybody. While that's going on.
Sorry about that. My allergies are awful right now. Okay.
I was about to go into host mode, like, hey, I don't know, just distract them, right?
Sorry. Okay, so now we've done that. Did we miss anything? Yes, no, maybe so. Boop, boop, boop.
Nope, I think we're good.
Okay. Well, I feel like I should. So I could take a boost token as my last action. So I think I'm contemplating that to help us out.
What was your first action?
Well, I haven't got to that part yet. I just said that's going to be my last action. My health is a problem. It's bad. Oh boy.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to take over an enemy SUV.
Yeah, because this is bad. It's not going well. So, and I'm open to suggestions from the chat or audience what I should do, because I feel like I almost want to like pull. This would be where you slow your car down a little bit and hang back, because it's not going well.
I mean, you could use your turn to leap to the other car and try to take it over.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Funny you say that. I was just looking at that. So I don't need to roll for a leap. It's only a 2, so within the number of spaces, I am in the range to do it. So if I leap, I think this is where my peg now goes into the other car. Yes?
Yeah, let me check something really quick.
Oh, okay. So while we're debating that, so I'm thinking of basically taking, instead of saying my car, I'm like, bye car, you need to kind of do your thing by yourself, and I'm going to go, and jump on that car, and it's going to make the like, yeah, I made it. Wow.
That sounded like, we don't have enough enemy SUVs on the table to do damage to the tank, is my concern.
Well, this is it. So you think that we should keep that there and kind of wreck it?
I mean, so people in chat, I mean, if you've played this before, like, is it normal to have this few cars on the table at once? Have we just not been rolling I mean, we haven't been rolling the skull faces.
Sure, not
which
as
I think
much.
is probably what puts the other SUVs
out,
onto the table.
And yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that being said, then you're telling me that I should not move that car.
If we had more out, I would say go ahead and take it over, but
sure,
maybe we should keep that one out.
Oh, okay, I see. Sorry, leap is to go there. Sorry, hijack is the one I was thinking of. Is it? Yeah. Oh, no, that's if my player pegs up. Sorry, leap and then hijack. Okay, I got it. I got a little ahead of myself there. Wow. I'm at a loss of what to do, because maybe I could just move. Human catapult. What does that do? Can that help us? Your manned player vehicle has an enemy. No, that's not going to help us. We don't have an enemy.
These are so specific.
No, they really are. Ooh, and we've moved. Ooh, I forgot to put a token on that. We've moved into the 2-level cards, and Ben's
Right.
vote is for us to roll better. Thanks, Ben.
Well, that's not helpful.
Um, sorry, but I don't.
Yeah, we don't really have any great options
I
at the
think maybe
moment.
I'll just move. Like maybe just move, kind of like get out the way, sort of thing. So Ben is asking what spawns new SUVs. It's these, the enemy cards, and we
And
just
we
haven't
haven't been getting them.
we haven't had a rule that allows that to happen in a while. It could happen now, but I think for my turn.
I, I'd say what? Let me go first,
Okay, you know
if
what?
you don't
That's
mind.
right. That's true. Actually, that makes more sense because I don't really have a lot to do, and that maybe you might trigger it. So
Yeah, I'm gonna move. Hold on, let me see something. Any unobstructed path. I'm gonna move 3 just directly north, just straight north,
okay,
and I'm gonna try to force him towards the tank.
okay.
That's not super useful. Or
So
maybe I should just take a boost token
I mean, I'm
because we
gonna
have no boost tokens either.
no, I'm gonna take a boost token on my end of my turn.
Right. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Is moving him towards the tank really beneficial at the moment?
I mean, it could be. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this scenario.
I think we'll just give her like just go with what you're doing, and then we'll go from there.
All right. Forcing is control, so I roll all 5 dice.
Okay.
I have 5 successes, so yep,
Wow.
I'm gonna move him 2 south towards the tank,
Okay.
just straight south,
Yep.
and that's my turn.
There we go. Due south. I like it.
Yep.
Okay. And did you roll the other die or not yet? Or was that it?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Just want to make sure I didn't miss it.
Cars again. You know what? I'm re-rolling this die.
No,
Like,
don't. We'll play it as it is. Seriously, play it as it is.
all right,
Play
but
it as.
it's boring with nothing on the table. I want excitement. I
I
want
know
danger.
you do, but we gotta play it. Like seriously, this is actually really good because if someone was playing this game and this was happening, right?
Right.
Worst case scenario. So then we kind of have to show
Yeah.
people, yeah, we can be exciting even though we're not doing all the hits.
Nothing's happening.
It's like a Ric
All
Flair
right. Well.
moment. Woo! Just keep it going. All right. Sorry, I got really
All
excited.
right. Well, he's gonna try to swipe you. So I gotta do your defense roll.
I might die here. That's great. Okay. So let's do that. Maybe I should have gone first. All right. So I get to roll 3 for defense. Boop. Boop. And I get an extra one because of defense, so I just blocked all of it. 2 on there, 1 for my ability. Boom. Okay.
So Ben, to answer your question, once you hijack the SUV, I don't know if you can see it on my side, but once you go to hijack SUV, you can't ever go back to your original car. It
Yeah.
becomes unmanned at that point, and eventually will just fall off the board.
Mm-hmm.
But it could actually, you know what?
Hmm.
It could actually be wrecked
Beneficial?
at that point.
Oh. Because I'm almost dead, really. So.
Yeah, but you're not going to die either.
No,
You
but
can't die.
you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
sorry. My car may no longer be drivable momentarily.
Sure, but I mean, look at it this way: it would save you in action. It would save you from having to leap to the SUV
Mm-hmm.
because then you would automatically fly to the SUV anyway. If somehow you took another damage.
Yeah. Mikhail, Mandy and
Add to the
David shows
soundboard.
how to get the worst case scenario. Accurate. Wow. And then Bend by Ric Flair scream added to soundboard. It's even more hilarious when my mom does it. She loves it. It's hilarious. Okay. So it's over to me.
Yep, it is your turn.
And I can't hit the tank directly. I feel like no.
No, we have to hit it with Rex. We have to hit it with 8 Rex in 9 rounds.
Yeah, I don't know about that. This is not going well for us. So
It's not.
not even 9. It's set. Is it 9 or 7? 9?
It is not. It is 9 because there's 7 things, and it ends when the 7th one falls off the table. So I
Got
think
it.
that's
So it's
either round
yes.
9 or
Got it.
9 or 10.
Okay,
Yeah.
so should I just wreck this car or SUV?
Well, then you would have nothing to take over. You would just be on foot with nothing to drive
Oh, that's
if you somehow
bad.
died.
Okay, how about I just
Yeah,
position
don't.
myself? Let me move. So maybe is there something that I can move in a way that potentially could help with one of these things on the board? Um, that would
I mean,
require. Yep,
for leapfrog, you'd have to be behind the tank with one of the.
which could happen. Which could happen. I
It
have.
could
Okay, so
maybe position yourself behind the tank.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So if I
Okay.
drive, it's a 4. So I could do, you know, one. And do you have to move your full movement? One, two.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So and then
Ben says you can use your car to damage the tank after abandoning it. That's true because it does shuffle one space to the left.
which isn't.
Uh,
Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, everybody. My
allergies,
allergies
folks.
are really
Good
bad.
times. Yeah.
So, yeah, and that's an option. So, what I was thinking for now, just until we see what this next card is, if we get a card out, but I do like where you're going, Ben. I could move. Sure, let's just say I move. And I don't know how far back I have to be for leapfrog. I have to be right behind it. Can I move less than my full movement?
Yes.
Excellent. Sorry, that wasn't meant to sound sexy. I just, my throat is a little sore. Okay, so let's do here. That's something in my throat and I didn't know how to get it out. So that'd be that. And then for my last action, I will take a token. So we have that just in case. Now, let's roll the die. Bam. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Each enemy peg either damages a player vehicle, which there are none, brawls a player peg, or moves to an adjacent player vehicle. So what happens when there are none? Nothing? I feel like we're getting like the rules that like literally are nope. Now to bear in mind though, I also wonder if you played this with more players, if you would have more instances because you have more people rolling.
Right.
So, but yeah, that was not the role of my dreams. I was hoping we get a little something, but yep, it does nothing. So that's the end of my turn. Boop. So yeah,
All right.
I went second,
Exciting.
right? So that's
Yeah.
sad. All right, I'm sorry, everybody. The excitement is us. We are doing very badly here. Okay.
Well, the game itself is not advancing. It's not giving us what we need to win. So
Yeah, I just feel maybe
what?
because of the two-player circumstance. I'm not saying you shouldn't play with two players, but this could happen.
Right. But
Also,
yeah, I mean, every time, I mean, we have a 50-50 chance of rolling a skull
sure,
because there's one that's just a skull, and then there's one on each of the north and south spots.
right.
So we have 50-50 shot, and I think in the last 6 rolls, we have not hit a skull.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah.
So yeah, and it's funny when I play test occasionally for game designers and stuff. I'm like, just so you know, I guarantee you, I will be the person that either A, breaks your game, or finds the worst possible way to play that you can't get points, and then you have to look and then reanalyze everything. I think that's a good
Yeah.
thing, but maybe not right now. Okay, so now we're doing the end stuff here.
We have no wrecks and we have no unmanned cars. So we just move our stunt cards.
That's unfortunate. So leapfrog has leapt right off the
We
table.
should have
Yeah, I
we should
know.
have thought of that.
Oh, yeah. So you know what? Me moving there was not a good idea. Okay, well, new day. It's a new
Yeah,
day. So
we're learning. It's fine.
we'll get it all sorted out. And I mean, we're
That's
not.
what I'm doing.
If you really think about it, we're actually kind of doing well in the fact that we don't have a lot of stuff on the board. Not doing so well because we're not hitting the tank. So,
Right.
do. Okay.
What just came out?
Sorry, anchors away. And anchor a wreck to the tank and give it a jolt. Oh. But you need your player peg on top of the tank, which is adjacent to a wreck. So there's some maneuvering there.
Yeah, there has to actually be a wreck out on the
Yes,
table.
on the board. So Ben is saying edge case Mandy. That's me.
I wasn't sure where that was going for a moment. All right, so moving on. We still have no SUVs on the table. Do we want to just go ahead and well, now you don't have an easy way to get there. I was going to say, do we want to just go ahead and wreck your car or something just so that we're able to do some damage to the tank?
Yeah, I mean,
I
we could do that. Your player peg is on top of a tank. I'm just trying to see maybe if I want to do this. And Rex, that the tank hits. The tank takes 1, but it does require wreck, and that is not guaranteed that that's going to help us later. So there's a balance
right,
here.
because
Yeah.
if you jump off and your car is gone and all the SUVs are gone, you're just on foot.
Right, and I'm not here
Yeah.
for that at all. So I
Yeah.
also don't mind having this as a turn where I'm just kind of like hanging out. So maybe I just do a little movie move action, take another token. So get us ready. So when you take your turn, you can do something big, and then I can potentially help you out or set us up for the next thing.
I think we should have put you in front of the tank instead of behind the tank.
Well, I can start to move around it now, and then just take a
Yeah.
token. Do you know what I mean? So I could do the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I could do that for my first action. And then for my next action, I could just take a token.
Okay.
And Ben is asking, can you both be in one player car? Wreck Mandy's car.
In the same car.
Yeah, I don't think we can. So wreck Mandy's car, wreck SUV, and be on point to jump into the new spawn vehicles. I don't believe we can be in the same car.
You can be on top of my car,
right,
while I'm driving it,
but not in it. Yeah,
right.
It's a different story. But good idea in theory, Ben, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so Chris is asking, is that an SUV or a wreck? Sorry, Chris, this is an SUV.
Yeah, it has the 2 holes on top.
So, let us know if that we missed something. But yeah, no, that is not a wreck.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it might be hard.
We've deliberately not wrecked it because that is your only option for another vehicle should your car get destroyed somehow. So.
Ben was saying that's what he meant, on top of the car. Yeah, so sorry, Ben. Phrasing's a bit weird if you are in the car versus being on top of the car. So yes, I can be on top, but no, I cannot be in the car. So does your action work? Huh. I don't know.
What do you mean, does your action work?
I know, I'm looking at Ben's comments. So then if we're both on, I think he's saying that if I'm on top of your car, you're in the car, wreck my car, wreck the SUV, and then be on point to jump into a new spawned vehicle. But then that means we actually have to spawn a vehicle. Right now, we haven't spawned anything.
Right. I mean, you could ride the tank if you had to.
True.
I mean, you could jump onto my car. I mean, you can ride on the tank and it's fine. You'd actually be in position for anchors away if I would, then be able to get a wreck out onto the board.
And that's what Chris is saying. If one player wrecks the SUV, the other player can get on the tank and anchors away. Huh. So I could wreck it.
Or I could, and then you do anchors away.
Okay, because I moved already. So remember, that's work because I just moved. So.
Well, we could do a little bit of take backsies or something. Well, we're running out of turns is the problem. What are we? We're on like round 5 out of 9, I think.
Yeah. So how much damage do we need to tank? Yeah, we need like 7.
We've done 1 damage. We've done 1 damage out of 5 rounds.
Yeah, it's bad. So it's not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
Okay, so what do we want to do here?
Maybe I would say like get in the space that's sort of like northwest of the SUV, maybe.
Okay, so we're gonna rewind.
Or no, let go back to where you were. I'm gonna take my turn.
That would require me remembering where I was. So, yeah.
You were immediately behind the tank. You were in the same spot, just behind the tank instead of in front of the tank.
Perfect. I have a very bad memory, everybody. Oh, up one.
You were north.
Yeah. So I took the token, I put it back, and then I moved back. So it was a rewind. So.
Oh crap! He's not adjacent to me. Let me move me in front of the tank, like directly in front of the tank. So 3 south.
And Chris is saying you don't want to get out of your car with it right in front of the tank. Absolutely, that would be horrible. I think I agree 100% with that.
Well, I mean, maybe it's only got 2 hits on it, and if she jumps out of it, it's unmanned. It does the damage, and if it's going to get wrecked anyway, we may as well, hit the tank with it. It's an option.
But now you, oh yeah, because you're not getting out of your car. Okay, yeah, I see.
I'm not going to get out of my car.
I was like, yeah,
I'm
you
wrecking
don't get out
this
of your
one.
car. Okay, good.
That's why I was saying just get back behind it. Let me wreck this one, and then you can jump on top of the tank and do anchors away.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, I need speed, not control. All right. Do you want to add dice to this? Because I'm only rolling 3 and I need 3 successes.
Okay, then yeah. So my 1 token, there you go. Just so you know, I have none. I'm happy to use it, but yeah.
Right. I think this is the right time to use it. I think we've been spending them a little too willy-nilly, but I think this is the right time.
Yeah. So, Chris, in your entire time of seeing this played, is this your worst game to date? And when I say worst game, is this like the worst case scenario? I'm curious.
I think Mandy's right in that this game probably works better with more players because there's more opportunities for things to happen based on the die.
Yeah.
But don't say it's a 2-player game if, this can happen.
To be fair, though, too, I guess when you have games with dice, it does make it hard, right? Because you could have a 4-player game where this could happen. Maybe the chances are lower. I don't know. It's tricky.
Well, I think you have to bake it into the scenario. Like you can't just put because if you need enemy cars to wreck to damage the thing, like that's the main thing that you're doing, then bake that into the scenario. A new SUV comes out every turn, regardless of what you roll.
Yeah. So we'll talk about this more at the end of the video.
Yeah.
But yeah, so okay. Well, we'll talk about it after.
I did wreck the enemy SUV.
Okay, cool. All right.
And that was my turn. Let me roll the die. Oh, we got a skull, finally.
And what's Ben say? I like how David's subtle before the roll statement completely fits the theme. Oh, wait, I need speed, not control. Yes, accurate in this particular game. All right, so what's happening?
Enemy card.
So this one is gone. I'll just throw it up there. So this is going to activate, by the way. So that's cleanup crew. Which gets resolved first?
Bitch questions.
I know, right? Is it the activation that gets, or is it the meat grinders? Probably the card, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out in a second. So we just want to see which gets, draw the top, da-da-da. Do not resolve the activate task, da-da-da, but it does not occur until the card is moved into the activate. Okay. Right. So we're doing speed for this. So I need a success of 3. My speed is 4. So let's just do that. I have no more tokens. I don't think I'll need it. So I need a 3 success, which I have many. So fantastic. Yeah. So now.
All right.
Okay. So the furthest enemy becomes a wreck and is tossed 2 spaces in a direction. So this happens, and obviously we want it to hit this, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Excellent. So, well, it doesn't slide off of it like that, but, we're going to do that for now so you can see where it's going.
Yeah.
If the wreck lands on an enemy SUV, remove the enemy SUV and leave the wreck there. If the wreck lands on the tank, the tank takes 1 damage and the wreck is removed. So we did remove a wreck.
Herbert's backing me up.
And we're going to go here to take off the damage. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Excellent. So that was my turn. So now I have to roll this die here. And it's a car. So each enemy SUV either slams into an adjacent player vehicle or moves 1 space. Okay. If there are no enemies.
He's going to try to slam into you.
Lovely. That's great. So now I have to dealing 3. So roll defense. So let's do that. So I get to roll 3. And I would have gotten an additional success, so instead we're going to get... But I have it here, so I have blocked it successfully. And that's it.
Yeah, her ability is really good.
Yeah, it's super good. Okay.
Okay. So we're at end of round.
Yes. I keep forgetting to do this. So technically,
oh no!
What? What's wrong?
Oh no!
What's up? What?
well, you're about to get a shiny new car.
Yeah,
is the positive thing.
We expected this, so not a big deal. All right, what's the situation?
I forgot about that other wreck. Maybe we should have done Anchors Away first.
We're gonna. Oh, and I should have gotten. Yeah. Sorry, I should have gotten this when I did that, and this should have technically done that.
Oh no, I'm not going through chain reaction again. That's happened. That is a thing. That is a fixed point in space and time.
Yeah,
we're not going to relive that.
Well, we're just gonna we're gonna do it. We're gonna give her. So let's walk through it.
All right, so the wreck is going to move 4 spaces to the west.
So everybody, here we go. 1, 2. I'm out. So technically,
all right,
it hits me.
Yeah.
That's a thing. So when it hits me, oh gosh, how much damage am I taking?
No, it's gone. Your car is now gone.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But I held out some hope. Is the wreck go as well?
No, the wreck is still on the... It still moves 4 spaces.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, so then it was... I think it goes 1 more. Okay.
Oh, somebody... Yeah, that's a good point. Chris asked if you took the boost token for doing the...
I did. Sorry,
reaction.
Might be delayed. Yeah, okay. So I did it after, just before we did this. I apologize. There might be a slight delay. Yeah, I remembered that I did it and didn't take the token, so thank you for that.
Yeah.
But yes, it is there.
So your peg now goes on to the SUV because that is the closest vehicle to where you were when your car got destroyed.
Indeed. Well, I mean, it's like Catwoman. 4-5, still alive. Just
still alive.
Not with my car.
That is okay. You're gonna get a shiny new one. So
yeah, it's good.
Well, there's no unmanned vehicles, so we just shuffle our oh, you know what they are. I keep wanting to call them scout tokens. The things at the bottom of the table.
The stunt cards?
Stunt cards, yes, those.
This is gone. And it was gone anyway, but yeah, so that's technically going to do this. Do this. Okay, so stop hitting yourself. Wow, that seems rather accurate for this particular scenario that we're playing out here. Cause an enemy SUV to swerve into the tank. That could be useful. I don't know how much I'm going to be helpful here, but try my best.
Oh, man. Is there any... You can't move a wreck without, like, grappling hook or something like that.
Oh, which we don't. Stop talking about it. We don't have it anymore.
I know. Well, I mean, so we were kind of like in a bad position last time because it's like either we lose the opportunity to Anchors Away. I mean, I guess we could potentially set it up again, but either we lose Anchors Away or we lost the ability to do chain reaction. And I was like, oh man, we could actually finally do chain reaction. So I was like, let's do it. But I didn't account for your car getting hit by the wreck. So that was kind of my fault, I guess. What do we have in play now? We do have a wreck, but I think it's too far away to matter. I mean, I don't see how we would get in front of the tank at this point.
Do you want to go first? Yeah. You thinking you want to go first?
No, I'm just trying to figure out what we can do with what we have currently on the table. You're going to need to hijack the thing that you're on, I think.
Yes, you are correct. Because I'm technically on it, so I guess technically, I don't know if it's easier, like I should be kind of more like this versus in it, but yeah. I'll just leave it there, but I do have to do that. I do have to hijack.
Yeah, do you want to go ahead and you want to go first and try to do that?
Let's just get that sorted out. So that's going to be 2, oh god, success.
Oh wait, hold on a second. Hold on.
Yep.
Chris is saying at checkout, stop hitting yourself.
Okay.
Your player peg is on top of an enemy SUV within 2 spaces of a tank.
Oh my goodness. Hello.
Tank
Yeah.
takes the damage. Remove the enemy SUV and place your player pack on top of the tank. Okay.
Ooh, that
I mean,
sounds
that's
fun.
worth.
Chris,
Hey,
so
hey, let's go
glad
for
you
it.
joined the chat, Chris. We speak the same language.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. All right. I mean, all of you are lovely too. Chris just has some insight here to help us out.
No, no,
Uh,
I appreciate it because my brain is fried now.
I told you it's my fault for me staying up late. You know, the ADHD functions comes in and I can't function. See, I even said function before I meant to say it. Okay, so let's do this first. So yes, we meet that. The tank takes. So what's gonna happen now? No. Remove the enemy
Test
SUV.
your.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, you have to test your
Oh, I didn't roll
athleticism.
yet. In my brain, I thought I had rolled. I was about to, and then we started talking about something else. Okay, so 2 for that, and then if I roll the 2, I have a token that can just make them successes, but that means I can't roll blank. Do you have it? You don't have any tokens, do you?
I'm out of tokens. Yeah.
Well, here we go. So I am gonna see what happens, but
Oh,
hey,
there you go. You got it.
got it. So that's very exciting. Okay, so the tank is going to take a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Remove the enemy SUV. Yoink. And this gets placed on top of the tank.
Mm-hmm.
If both okay, they're not. Okay, well that's nice. And heyo, I get one of these.
You do.
Oh, and I didn't spend that one. Yes, that's right, because I got the roll I needed. That was one action I think that I did.
Stop
Yes.
hitting yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it so far. So this is great. Oh, I'm in the tank. This is kind of cool.
There's actually not much you can do at this point. I mean, you
No,
could leap to my car for some reason, but you should probably just take another boost token.
but that's exactly what I was gonna do because I'm like, does
Yeah.
this move out of
Yeah.
curiosity? Oh, too bad. Okay, missed opportunity there. I'm just joking. It costs way more to get it done. Okay, I'm done, and then I have to do my
It's
roll.
too it's too bad you can't just hijack the tank, but
I know. Okay, so we do have
yeah,
a skull with a south on it.
that doesn't
So,
move. But we get enemy card.
which is good. So the tank is moving, right? So, la, 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 la. Yeah. How much does it move again?
Yeah, she's carless,
Yes.
but yeah, we did a damage.
Yes. And that's
Very
it.
true.
And that's it. You got it. So we're moving that track a little bit. So sorry. It's been so long since we've done this action. How much does this move again? Oh, it'll be in the next thing. Okay. So we have a
What's
south.
happening?
No, it's not. We can't move. It's south. I just realized I was looking at north.
Yeah,
South. And then we get a card. So this goes away.
we do the activation on that card before it leaves on cleanup crew.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
it's
Yeah.
not relevant.
Okay. So it's this one here. So when activated. Oh, I thought it activated when it moved into the space because we did this last time. See, when activated, each rec adjacent. I
Oh,
think
you
it's
okay?
yeah, it's when it moves. I thought it when
So
it moves into it because we're moving it. So now this would get
so
activated.
right, right. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
Does that make sense? Okay, I just want to make sure. So yeah,
Yeah,
I've been doing it where we move it over, and then when it gets moved, we activate, and then we do this one. So please correct me if I'm incorrect. So when activated, each player vehicle with an enemy SUV directly in front of it is dealt 4 damage and roll defense. But
yep, not relevant.
not relevant. Perfect. So now let's go here. And this is saying, Repairman, place an enemy peg on top of the tank. What? Can I share with the enemy? I guess so, eh? Okay. Well, hello, friend.
Yeah, you may have to brawl him.
Yep, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Oh, everyone's getting exciting now. So if you tuned in now, hey-oh. Tank fires each player within 3 spaces of the tank, but not adjacent to it. Oh, well, you are adjacent. So you're
I'm
fine.
safe.
Because you would be dealt 3, but you're adjacent. Blockers, place an enemy SUV directly in front of each player vehicle. All right. Perfect.
I could use that. Actually, yeah, I think I could use that.
Yeah, okay. So now, yeah, that was my turn, so let's do this so we know that I've done the things. And I love Ben. Hey, now it's a Fast and Furious movie. Yeah, tank fist fight. You got it. Heyo. Yeah, that's my thing. Heyo. So
We were
yeah.
so last weekend we went up to Big Bear Mountain over here near Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
And we were in the hotel and we had the TV on, and actually this scene in that particular movie just happened to be on it was like TNT or TBS or something like that.
Yeah.
So it was exactly the tank scene of, I think it's six. I think it's six.
Yeah.
But yeah, so good stuff.
I was gonna say, Chris, if you're not following me, follow me on Twitter. I think I'm rather hilarious sometimes. Um, but I will be playing Goonies with Adam next week with a group of friends. And you can all be calm in knowing that Adam will be running it, so it will not be as much as a car wreck as this is. Ha ha! Did you get it? Car wreck? Yeah. Okay. Chris is like, I'm never following you now, ever.
If he was following you, he
Yeah,
just unfollowed. I
unfollow.
don't need any. I don't need this in my life.
Right? I'll take your silence as
Oh
agreement,
God,
Chris. I'm totally kidding. Okay,
we are kidding.
totally joking. Okay, sorry, it's your turn, I believe, David. Yeah? Okay.
Manny, we appreciate you just the way that you are.
So, for those who don't know, I have 100% ADHD plus my personality. It's a lot to take in. But, some days it's good, and some days it's like today, just something.
It's like what?
It's something.
And I'm trying to jiggle the car keys, and I'm like, hey, we got a game going on. It's like what?
Exactly. Ben. Oh, the mom puns, right? I've been hanging around too many moms. It's Suzanne. She'll tell you she doesn't like puns. She actually had a funny one on the podcast. Listen to it when it comes out next week. Okay.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna
Wait!
do.
Hold on. Oh! I just realized who Chris was. He's like, I know, I was lead designer in Goonies. Also, Mandy, we know each other in real life. Wow, I just realized who Chris was. Well, hello, Chris. Like, really, hello. I feel like we haven't seen each other in a long time. This is so exciting. Okay, continue. I'm so sorry. I'm very excited
Well,
now.
to be fair, like I know several Chris's, so if I just saw somebody that was NPC Chris, I wouldn't make assumptions. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
but
I think that's
I
fair.
should have known in this particular circumstance. So
Okay.
I apologize.
Well, Chris, I don't know you, so hello. I'm David.
Okay, go,
All
go,
right.
go. Your go.
Here's what here. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I got a plan. I actually have a plan.
Sweet.
I have a good plan. I think. I am going to jump onto
Mm-hmm.
the SUV in front of me.
Okay. Doop. I'll just put it like this. It's just easier for what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do stop hitting yourself now. So maybe I'll get
Every
that
time
token,
you
maybe
say
not.
that, I literally think you're telling me to stop hitting myself. I'm like, well, that's rude. Wow.
Stop
Okay.
hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
I'm sorry. Because my brothers do stuff like that, okay? They literally take my hand and start smacking me, say, stop hitting yourself. So it's a thing. Okay, go ahead.
Can I have one of your boost tokens, please?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I meant to offer it to you. Yes.
I was like, can I ask for a boost token at this point? She'd be like, no.
Sorry, no. I forgot to offer
Fall off the car for all I care.
it.
Great. So I was able to successfully do it. The tank is going to take another damage. The enemy SUV is gone, but I can't go on the tank, can I? There's no more spots.
Okay, sorry. So this is gone?
Right. The enemy SUV is gone.
Okay.
And I think I would actually just go back to my car versus the tank because there's no spots left on the tank.
Yeah, yeah. So we can do that. Okay. Right. Put that over there.
And I do get a boost token for that, and we did deal another damage to the tank.
Beautiful.
So not a
and then
not a
that
bad
was
turn.
Stop hitting yourself, and that goes like this. Okay, see? Now we're cooking with gas, everybody. And Chris, thank you for not being upset about that different avatar. So now, funny story. I was thinking, it's so nice that Funko Games contacted me to play Goonies, which I'm here for it. And I was like, but I don't think I know. I think I've met Adam maybe once, and I was like, it's really nice, but I don't think I know him that well. This now explains it, and I am grateful and here for it. So thank you. And question to you: should we stream live or record and post later? Tell me what you think is the best option, because you worked on it. You were the lead, so you would know. Okay, so that was that. Did you do a roll?
Oh no, sorry.
Oh, and it says Chris says you go to nearest vehicle to the tank, which unfortunately.
Well, no. Well, the tank is full. I can't go to the tank, so I
Yeah.
would, because the SUV blew up, I would just go back to my car.
Yeah, and you can tell us if that's correct, Chris, or
Yeah,
confirm, I should say. Okay, sorry, David, I interrupted you. What
no, that's fine.
what say you?
The tank is going to move 1 north, and we get another enemy card.
Goody! Yeah! See, we ask and thou shalt receive. Here we are. Okay, so, Meat Grinder. When activated, each player vehicle is adjacent to both the tank and an enemy SUV is dealt 4 damage. Roll defense.
Can you imagine if I hadn't gotten rid of that SUV?
You would have been in big trouble. Big trouble.
Actually, I would have been in big. Well, no, the SUV would have been out at that point.
Sure, but
But
still.
yeah, my car would have potentially been toast.
Absolutely.
I couldn't go to the tank. I would have had to go to the SUV.
Yeah.
So that would have not been fantastic.
No. Okay, so Meat Grinder again. Place an enemy SUV in each of the 2 spaces directly behind the tank. Okay.
Right.
Each of the 2 spaces. See? Who wrote these cards? Very good. I like it. Very well done.
I feel like that's a subtle dig at me, but
It wasn't actually. I am someone who likes very explicit directions, right? Because especially when I'm doing a lot of things, and I'm just saying for people who are like me, I am not someone that is good with spatial things in general. So when cards like this are written, like it's very clear. So if you notice when I'm doing a stream or when I'm talking about doing an action, you can tell me. But if you've noticed, I read it out loud after. I need to do that so I can actually follow it step by step. And I know there are a lot of people that are like that, but this is very clear for me. Like I can read it and follow it very clearly. We'll talk about this more, but I appreciate that. So no, it was just I was appreciating what they were doing. And
I'm just kidding.
Chris said that you should be on top of your car.
Right.
That was my fault.
I am on top of my car.
No, it was me. I took it off. I didn't put it on the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
It should be 2 spaces behind the.
Sorry,
tank
2. Yes.
the new cars.
See, I was talking and not paying attention. Yes, 2.
It's fine. I'm just letting you know. I'm helping you.
You're doing fine. You're doing fine.
Whatever my role is. But yeah, that is the end of round. We do have a wreck that's gonna fall off the board there.
Yes, end of round. Thank you. So that goes away. Boop. Not there. There. Sorry. Too many piles.
Right.
Oh, look at that, everybody. You're like, the end is near, and this one does not have a space for a token. This is that level 3 I was talking about. Okay, so that was the end of that. Let's do this. I feel like I'm kind of like not very effective right now in the tank? Question mark?
Well, you could jump to one of those SUVs behind the tank.
So did you want me to go first or this, or do you have something planned that you want to do? Because the card that came out is Over the Edge. Send the tank off the road where it explodes in a ball of flames.
Your man player vehicle and another man player vehicle are directly beside the tank on the same side, and there are no vehicles or wrecks between the tank and the other side of the road. Okay. So what's the tank's current strength? 4?
It is at 4. So is there any way that we could maybe just like in the next couple of rounds?
No, I don't think it's going to happen because you'd have to successfully roll a 3 plus the tank's current strength.
Okay.
Actually, if we can get him down maybe 1 or 2, I could probably pull that off.
Okay. So
if we set it up correctly.
Okay, so anchors away. I'm just reading it here.
Mm-hmm.
Your player peg is on top of the tank, which it is, because technically I haven't taken it over. I'm just on top.
Ooh, I have an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
1, 2, 3. So move me diagonally southwest, one space.
Southwest. Yeah. So this way. Yep. Oh, sorry,
Uh,
southwest. Sorry, this way. Yep.
yeah, yep, you got it. And then move me west 2 spaces.
Okay. Beautiful.
I'm gonna try to wreck the one sort of in my northwest spot,
Northwest spot. Okay. Yep.
but
So
I got to roll. So
yeah.
hold
Oh,
on
sorry.
a
Yeah, I'm getting
second.
ahead of myself there.
Yeah. What I'm doing is I'm trying to wreck it so you can do anchors away on your turn to deal another damage.
Okay, that sounds good. And I see
Yeah.
you, Chris, and yeah, I'm kind of leaning to live as well, but I will talk to you, Adam. Thank you for your suggestion.
I'm only rolling 3 dice on this, and I
Do you
need 3
wanna? Do you want
successes.
to? So here, I have another. I have tokens. That was the reason I got all these tokens was
Yeah.
to do that.
Successes out of the, we'll just say ears.
Sure.
So that car is now wrecked.
Okay. Sorry, this one, right? The northwest one you wanted to
Yes.
do? Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And that is my whole turn. Let me flip. Roll this. Oh no. Okay. Oh, that's fine. The tank is going to move south, and then we get another enemy card.
Okay. So south. So that goes away.
Mm-hmm.
This
I'm
will go
glad I
away.
was not in the way
Yeah,
because
no,
that would
that
not have been
was
good.
very good. So when activated, if an enemy peg is on top of the tank, which it is, oh, come on. Raise the tank strength by 2. Well, everybody, looks like we are not winning this game.
No, that
That
wow,
kind
that
of
killed it.
that yeah, that ruined it for us. Repair. So tank repairs again came out. It's the same card. So place an enemy peg on top of the tank. Can't do that. Tank fires each player vehicle within 3 squares, but not adjacent, so that doesn't matter. Block. Place an enemy SUV directly in front of each player vehicle. Can happen. So,
Right.
wow, that was worse.
I think that might have been something that wouldn't have happened if we were actually playing in person because I can't really see it on the screen, so I wasn't paying any attention to the activation.
Okay.
Because otherwise, I might have had you go first and then brawl
Sure.
the guy to make sure that didn't happen.
But that's okay. I mean, it's we'll work with it. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, it's fine.
yeah.
People are getting to see the game, and that's what we want, right? Because let's be fair, if we were playing this in real life, this would have happened, and that's what I want to
It
show
could have
here.
happened that way.
This
Yeah,
is what happens when we play, and I want it to be like casual and
sure.
crazy and fun. So yeah, I'm here for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And Chris, the marketing team reached out because they love your content. You had nothing to do with it. Oh, now I can't do this. Hold on. Wait. There it is. It's a heart. Thank you. Suzanne laughs at me. She said it looks like a blob. It's a heart.
It's pretty. It's good. It's pretty good.
You're such a liar. Herbert, or maybe success out the tailpipe. Andy needed to. What? I needed to punch that guy? What?
Well, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
should have. Yeah.
that's what I just said. I mean, but
Yeah.
that was, it's a delay between what we got going on in chat, I guess. But yeah, she should have punched the guy out first. But we were also trying to set up anchors away because we've only got so many different ways to deal damage at this point.
Yeah, it's not.
And if we hadn't done anchors away this turn, that would have been gone. And since we had the right situation for it, I don't think it was a bad plan. I wasn't paying attention to tank repairs because, as I said, I can't see it. So
I forgot. I just forgot that I needed to do that. I 100% forgot. Dang it!
Oh.
So if you're all wondering what we're talking about, and it might be a bit hard to see where you are, maybe I can pull this up a little bit closer. Okay, you can kind of see it. So you see there are 2 different colors in the tank. So I technically should have went to this one to get it out, and then that wouldn't have potentially happened. So, yeah, that's a thing. Oh my gosh,
wow,
Chris!
they're really going.
Wow, y'all are doing me dirty.
They're really going in on you. I didn't think it was that bad.
If that is a heart, I think maybe that person needs to go to the hospital.
Well, to be fair, your heart doesn't look like this either.
But
This
I'm
is an
laughing
inaccurate.
No, let's be clear. Suzanne actually said, she's like, what is that? It looks like a lump of something. And I'm like, yeah, it's coal, like your heart.
Oh wow.
I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, seriously. I'm joking. It's Suzanne. We love each other.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, Tracy, it's better than the itsy bitsy spider it looked like the last time Mandy tried to do the heart. Wow, Chad, you are turning on me today.
Y'all are rough.
I'm crying. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, I'm sorry. We're almost done here. Oh, stop it. You're making me cry because it's funny. Okay. Sorry. Next thing. So it's my turn, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, at this point. Sorry, David.
I would say anchor. I would say anchors away, and then maybe brawl that guy.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do. So, what are we doing here? So players, da, da, da. So we meet that condition, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, adjacent. It's not adjacent to a
Oh no no
wreck.
no no!
We
It's not
don't.
adjacent.
We don't meet that. Oh, come on.
I thought it had to be within 2 spaces.
No,
I must
so
have
did
thinking of something
I.
else.
No, it needed to be at least here. Ah! So, okay. So it looks like I can still punch the person. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. David's like, it's over. Oh, I'm sorry. So let's do brawl. So I only get to roll 2 dice for that, and I need a success of 2. So do you have any tokens?
I can. Yeah, I'll give you my token.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, wow. Seriously? Okay, that actually was not a success. It was on a different side. Sorry. It should have been, I think it was like this. So it is 2, though. The last one I rolled is a 2. So, yeah. So it's a success. So I get to remove the enemy peg that's here. Boop. That goes there. And what else should I do at this point? There's not really a lot I can do.
I think I've internally given up.
No, stop it. We're going to play this out to the end. Play it out. So Chris is saying, to be honest, you all are doing horrible for your first game. There's a lot of combos in this game, and it takes a game or 2 to get the hang of it. 100%. And I totally see that. And after this is done, which is going to be fairly soon, I think, we're going to talk about a little bit about that sort of thing. So for those who are new to watching, I like to do these playthroughs like, yeah, we've read the rules and everything, but play it like we were going to game night. We read the rules, now we're giving it a try,
Right.
because I can't go to game night, and I'm doing it with all of you. So this is how it would play out.
I think the wrong car is wrecked. The car that is adjacent to me should be the one wrecked, and the one above it, to the north, should still be in one piece.
Okay, you had said northwest, so I wasn't sure what you had meant.
Well, I can only wreck a car adjacent to me.
Right. So I was gonna do this one, but then you said northwest, so I assumed you meant this one. So, but that's fine. We could do this one.
I was just trying to be really clear about where the car was in relation to where I was. So that's all I meant.
Okay, so let's do this one, and it doesn't matter. It still doesn't allow us to do the thing, but yes, that would be more accurate. That is correct.
Yeah.
Sorry, give me a sec here.
Or
And I think I'll just take a token. I don't think there's anything else I can do at this point, so I'll just do that. And then I have to roll this die. And it's a person, the one with the walking person. Each enemy peg either damages, or there are none. So it doesn't matter. Perfect.
the one on the tank is going to fight you. Or no, you got rid of him already.
I got rid of it, yeah.
You brawled him. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that would mean I would be done. That was the last one. And Chris, yes, I also miss game nights. And my vaccines, I won't be fully vaccinated until the end of September. So no game nights for me. So you all are my willing participants in my game nights.
I love playing games with you, so I'm happy. I'm content.
Hey, that's great. Okay, doggy. All right, so now we're at the end of the thing. So what are we doing?
The Rex come off the table.
Okay.
And then we cycle our stunt cards.
Yes. You're like, I remembered. All right, well, here we are. Okay, so what can we do to go out with a bang? Because, well, you know.
So really, like 3 is the only one that's really officially on the table.
Yeah. So, and that's something I want to ask Chris while I have you. When these are flipped, do they actually move like come off completely, or do they stay there? So I mean, ideally, none are coming out. So I don't know if it actually even matters, but I'd be curious to know. Okay, so
Yeah, I think they stay there because they have to be part of the assembly line off of
right, which
the
makes sense. It
board.
doesn't say otherwise in the rule book, so but I was curious. Okay,
The
so
rule, yeah, the rule book is not clear.
yeah, it doesn't state if it comes off, so I wasn't sure. Okay, so David, do you want to go, or what would you like to do? I can't do a heck of a lot, so
No, what's the tank strength at now?
it's up to
6.
6 because we had that little mishap there earlier. Like I don't even know at this point. I'm in a. It's gonna be you doing all the things.
I could move the SUV closer so you can jump on it.
Sure, that works.
Okay.
All right. So which
Um,
what's action is that? Force.
Force.
Yeah, force.
So I'll just move 3 north.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Yep. And then does that
I guess I
go?
could just
Oh yeah. So you're moving
I
3.
could move it.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta
And
roll.
then do your roll.
I was like, it's weird that I could be in front of it and make it move forward. That doesn't like thematically make sense, but whatever.
Well, if you're doing a force, it says move an adjacent. I see. Okay, up to 2 spaces along any other short path. When you move into the. Okay.
Not that I needed it, but it was an additional success. All right, so I forced it. Where do you think I should move it? Just to east?
Yeah. So. Yeah, that would probably be the best place I think to put it. So
Okay,
1,
so I'll do
2,
that.
and then I think you move here. Is that what that means?
I can. I don't see the point in doing it, so I'm not going to.
Sure. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was. May. It is a May. You're right. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
And Chris is saying that he does keep them
And
on the board to keep track of things. The cards here. I like that just so I can see them. But yeah, no. So it's not necessary, but nice to do. Okay. And
I'm done.
wow. Well, I don't even know what I can do at this point. Can I do anything? I could jump into this, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I do a leap, I don't need to roll, but I could just leap on top of it. So I could do that. Technically, I'm on top. Sorry, I just have to do it like this. Otherwise, it's going to fall all over the place.
Actually, when you leap to it, you could actually leap into it. So
Oh,
what you
okay.
would do is you'd flip your exotic supercar over.
Right. Oh, no, because I can only do that.
No, that car is gone.
That's car. That's right. I got it destroyed. So yeah.
Yeah.
Hijacked.
And then you just put your damage marker up at the top
Yeah.
at the 8. I mean, at this point, I think the only way we could really deal damage is if you drive in front of it and jump out of it onto the tank and let the tank roll over it.
Yeah. Okay. So move.
It's a damage. We don't have any other way of dealing damage at the moment.
So you're telling me to move it or wreck it?
Move in front of the tank and then maybe later jump off of it. I don't know. I'm just giving ideas.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do. So I will just move it for now. My movement is decreased now, so it's only 3. So 1,
Okay.
2. I guess I just need to be directly in front. That should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And then I roll the die. And Chris is saying it says in the rules you just flip them face down in their spot. That's what I read, and because it didn't say to remove them, I assumed they stay on the board just from that, but I want it to be 100%. So I appreciate you clarifying that. Thank you so much. Okay, so I got the car flippy one there. Each enemy SUV either slams into an adjacent player vehicle. It's not going to happen.
There's not out.
Yeah, or moves 1 space toward the active player, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. If there are none, place an enemy SUV directly behind each player. So, boop.
Your peg would actually be on your board now because you are
manned.
manning
Yes,
your vehicle.
You're right. I'm not on top. Yes. So if you are manned, it doesn't stay in there. It actually comes back to your board. So there we go.
Yeah, in order for us to do tank assault, we'd have to be able to do a 9 success,
And
which is
that's
not going to happen.
nope.
That's like impossible. I'm pretty sure.
Wishful thinking. Wait, there's a song for that. 'Cause I'm a king of wishful thinking. Yeah, I'll get over you. I know I will. Oh, sorry. Okay, continue. I got really into that song. It's so good. It's so good. David is
Nope,
none
that
too
would still
pleased about
just
my song.
be that would still just be 8. Well, no, that we could potentially hit 9, but we'd have to roll perfectly
Mm,
or near perfectly, and we'd have to have a boost token in order to turn all of the.
which I do have. But Ben is saying, sorry, Chris is saying 3 plus the tank strength.
Right, which
Yeah.
is 9.
Which, yes, he was just
Yeah.
breaking it down. Calm
It's like I
down,
said
David.
that.
Calm down. It's a very teacher thing to do, and I'm here for it.
Okay. Right. So yes, I mean to be very specific, it is 3 plus the current tank strength, which is 6. So we would need 9 successes
Chef's
in order
kiss.
to do it.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
Well, you just finished your turn, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're flipped over. So yeah, so technically we're done. So now we have to do the end of
Yeah.
things, and then I guess we keep playing until because this comes off of the board. You can.
Oh wait, there is an enemy SUV on the table. Where did he come from?
Yeah. So he was there before. This is the one. No, this is the one that I'm technically was manning or whatever.
No, the one behind me. Where does
Yeah,
that come
it's
from?
from where was it? I rolled the car and it says if there are no enemy SUVs. Oh, sorry, there was one on the road. Because this technically is this still considered an enemy SUV?
No, I think it's you. That's
Okay,
yours.
then never mind. Then that's not on the
Yeah.
board. Okay, apologies. Go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, we're in between rounds. We don't have any wrecks. We don't have any unmanned vehicles. Actually, that comes off the table, and that's game.
So it was here, by the way. I just moved it here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
we have one more round.
okay, so let's
We can try to do that. The problem is I'm the one with all the control, and I'm not in the right spot.
Mm-hmm.
In order for us to even like take a I would have to have a boost, and I'd have to be in the right spot for me to have an extra action to try this, and that's not going to happen. Well, you're not on the right spot either. Come to think of it.
No, I'm not in a great spot either.
You could move to the side of it, and then I can move and try, and you can. Well, no, I'm already rolling 5, so it doesn't make any difference.
Mm-hmm.
Over the edge is the only way we have any chance in hell of actually winning. So I think that's really the only thing we can do.
And when you say over the edge, you mean
the stunt card?
Oh, here. Okay.
Where we're both right next to him.
Okay. So if you want, I can go on my turn. I could just move there.
Okay.
So if I go first and then just move here.
Right.
And then I have another action. Do I need to do anything at this point?
I don't think so.
Yeah. So I mean, just for sake of argument, I'll take a token. I don't need it, but
right.
Just so I'm not getting a wasted action.
Yeah. And then I'll move next to you in the tank.
Okay. So this is sorry. Technically, this would have happened, and then you're gonna move here. Yep.
And here's for a really good roll, hopefully. I have no boost tokens. If I had a boost token...
Can I help you at all, or you're using all 5?
No, because... I already have all 5, and I need to be able to turn the nitrous into successes. Is the problem. Or just roll all 2s. Oh, man, I'm so mad.
It's fine. You're gonna do well. And Mikhail's saying "Wishful Thinking" by China Crisis. That was from the early '80s. Must have been too early for you, Mandy. Maybe not that song. Don't remember it really. How old do you all think I am? I am old. Seriously. And feel free. I'm very open about my age, actually. I don't care. But I'm curious to know how old you think I am. I won't be insulted. So feel free to put it in the chat. Seriously, I won't be insulted at all. So
He's
I'm
not older than me.
okay by like a minute or something, okay? Calm down.
It wouldn't have mattered. Even if I had a boost token, I would not have been able to generate 9 successes.
Yeah.
So
So
that
unfortunately,
that is game.
oh jeez, everybody. That was oh. Look at Ron. See, look at that. I'm guessing you're in your early 40s. Okay, curious. Ben, always young at heart. What are you saying, Ben? All right, everybody, there you go. I am so sorry that we had a little up and down there. It was slow and then it was fast paced, but I guess that is the point of the Fast and Furious. Vroom. That's my ending noise. Oh, so sweet. Mid-30s. I wish I were that young. So for everybody watching, I am the young age of 41. See? So that's fine. I think I look a little younger than I am, but maybe I act like I'm a golden girl, so maybe that's where it kind of balances out. So
That is where the confusion comes in. I was actually just thinking that. It's like you look younger, but you act like you're one of the Golden Girls.
I'm here for it. So thank you, everybody, for that. So just to sum up, because I think we've taken up a lot of your time, and I appreciate all of you hanging out with us to go through this. And like I said, it was my first play. David knew the rules a little bit better than I did, but I wanted to get it to the table
Not
and
by
try
much,
it.
apparently.
No, you did, so it's just good. And we had Chris in the chat. Thank goodness for Chris. You would be my Ashley. If we were playing in a group, you would be Ashley, because Ashley has a photographic memory, knows the things, and keeps it rolling. So I appreciate it. And Ashley is also a teacher, so we work well together. I like the game. I mean, to be fair, we didn't have a great run, but we also maybe didn't have the best rolls. We maybe didn't make some of the great decisions, but I liked where it was going.
Yeah.
I definitely would want to see this with more players. It's fine at 2. I think some people might even appreciate it at 2 because it might play faster at 2. But I would be curious to see with the interaction between more players and then getting the different roles on all the turns. And then I think you might have a bit more happening on the board, which I think this game, you want that excitement. So I don't think it's bad at 2. I just don't think we had some good roles for our particular game. But I think it might be better at 3 or 4. And Chris, you can tell me if that was the kind of meant to be played 2 to 4, but 3-ish or 4-ish is really the sweet spot. So very clear directions on the card, and for someone like me that's really important because I definitely need to have it kind of worded. So do this, especially when it's anything spatial. I have a hard time, so I appreciate that, even from an accessibility point of view. So I think that's really nice. Yeah, tokens easily fit. I mean, I love the components. They're, chunky. I love the detail that's going into each of the cars. I really wish the tank moved a little bit, but now I'm pushing it there. But I think it's really cool. But I like it. I definitely don't know if it's going to be for everybody. I like these types of games. Would you say this falls into family? Do you think family could play this, David?
No.
Okay.
I think this is, and Chris even kind of said this earlier, this game is a little too combo-rific.
Mm-hmm.
Like you really have to be able to have that, spatial acuity and be able to be like, okay, I'm going to move here and then set you up to do this. And I think sort of lining it up the way that you need to do it is going to be a lot for families.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I think this game is difficult or complex.
Mm-hmm.
The rules are a little fiddlier than I would like in general. But no, I don't think this is in family range. I wouldn't try to play this with kids.
Yeah, and so now when I say family, and thank you, David, like I totally see what you're talking about. And obviously every family is different, right? I know kids that are 7 and play, games like Viticulture, and they're okay with it.
Sure.
It just depends. But, maybe the level of children that would play Marvel United, for example, that might not be the age range that I'd suggest for this, maybe like a little bit older. But I definitely think it could be family, but slightly older. And again, it's dependent from family to family. Player aids. Can I tell you right now, yeah, I am the person. I love player aids. I don't care. And sorry, it's only one. It's double-sided. I have 2 here. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay? And I know people are laughing like, oh my gosh, why are you stressing about it? It's important because not everybody is like my friend Ashley and has a very good memory. I don't, and for me, I need something like this, so I'm not like, okay, where's the rule book? Let me, go through the rule book and try and find the rule
I
that
don't
I'm
think
looking up. So for
I don't think
me,
any
yeah, go ahead, David.
I don't think. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. I don't think
No.
anybody who actually plays games would laugh at you for that because I'm always looking for a good reference sheet. Make it
Mm-hmm.
easy for me. Just what are my actions? What do I do? What do I do in between rounds? This even tells you what you do in between rounds, and that's not common for a lot of like reference cards or reference sheets. It's usually just, oh, here's your actions, here's the rounds, sort of
Right.
in order, but they don't give you any context or any specifics. This gives you a list of all of the actions you can do for one
Mm-hmm.
turn. Sorry, green screen's kind of messing it up, but
That's okay.
you look on the back and here's how boost tokens work.
Yeah,
Here's what you
so
do
I
at the
can see
enemy
it on
die.
my.
Here's what you do in
Yeah,
between rounds. Yeah,
there you
so
go.
this is a great reference sheet, and I'd love to see more games do that. So definitely props for that.
Yeah, so
Sorry
everybody,
to
do this. And
yeah.
even for people that are not like me, I'm telling you, it's nice to have, especially when you're playing with four people and people are trying to fight for the rule book to look up a rule or whatever the case may be. So, yes, this is a big deal for me. It's important. So, very
Mm-hmm.
happy to see that. So, I mean, overall, I liked it. I'm trying to think of little things that I don't care for, but for me, I think the player count for me is iffy. But again, it's only my first play, so keep in mind this is not
Yeah.
a review be all end all. It's my first play kind of impression. I think going forward, I would definitely get a better sense of the game, and I definitely think David and I will probably try it again. Maybe not on screen, off screen, and I'll probably talk about it on the Dice Tower podcast to give a more robust review. But this is just first impressions. So,
Mm-hmm.
David, what kind of I talked a lot there. So, what kind of things did you want to add there?
So I mean, obviously, like in this scenario where we're playing this remotely, there's always going to be little hiccups and things that are not necessarily ideal. I think maybe if I was sitting at the table, I wouldn't have made some of the same decisions that
Sure.
I did, just because everything would be in front of me and I could read it. I did try to keep the stunt cards in front of me, because there's no way I'm going to be able to read those on the screen or know what they
Mm-hmm.
do from memory. I should have probably had the enemy cards in front of me as well. I sort of had them like underneath my tray so that I could reference them when you pulled them up, but I wasn't looking at them mid game, and I should have been.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that made a difference. Um, I enjoy it. I actually want to point out something that you didn't really mention.
Yeah.
So all of the characters sort of have this somewhat abstract looking art on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some people would be like, "Ew, what's that?" I actually appreciate it. I mean, obviously, like if you do an actual like screenshot, you're gonna have to like pay for likenesses. So I understand why they had to use art instead.
Mm-hmm.
But they kind of use like the same
Let's
abstract
see if I
art
can get it on
for
the screen. There we go. Yep.
right. But I mean, you can look at that, that thing at whatever you want to call it, your player board, and you know who that is. And obviously has the character's name and all that. And the cars sort of have the same kind of abstract-ish kind of art to it. I actually like it. I think some people might deride it, but I think it's cool. I like it. And I think that's worth mentioning. I said this earlier, but I like how all of the actions are not only listed on the reference sheet, they're also on the player board. So I don't. I'm like, wait, how many successes do I need? What icon do I need? I don't necessarily have to go to the reference sheet. I can just look directly on my player board. So there's not any question of how things work or how many successes I need or like how many dice I'm rolling or anything like that. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I think I need to play it again before I really give it like a hard
Mm-hmm.
like opinion. But I don't know. I felt like there were too many turns we were struggling just to find cars, enemy SUVs to use as ammunition to hit the tank. And obviously we could have made different choices with the ones that we had initially. Maybe we just use the what we had to start with poorly, but without having played it before, there's just no context of what are we supposed to do with these things in the first place. It's just like, hey, there's an enemy SUV, flip it over, yeah.
Right. And that's
But
first players do that, right? You just want to try all the
yeah,
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I say all that to say I'm gonna have to play this again before I have like a really strong opinion on it.
Yeah.
Because I can definitely see how there were definitely things I did wrong just because I didn't know, but there weren't enough SUVs, so I'm kind of like, let's play again and see if we have quite the same issue the second time. So
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So, and Herbert saying there might be more opportunities for combos with a higher player count, and yeah, that's exactly right.
yeah,
That's what we were alluding to, and I think you're right. You will have more of those interactions. It's hard when you play with dice, right? There are certain things that will be left
yeah.
to chance, and that's just how it is. So, having more players will definitely increase the chance of more things happening, right? So that absolutely makes sense. So, Chris, if you're
I
still
will.
on, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I hate it. I don't want to talk over you. I'm so
No,
sorry.
you're fine. Go ahead.
I do really like the inclusion of the boost tokens though, because either I can give you one and you get extra dice, or I can use one on my turn and turn all of the nitrous into successes.
Mm-hmm.
That's really smart. I don't think
Yeah.
I've seen a game have a token to sort of mitigate dice in such a flexible way, and I think that's really good. You
Mm-hmm.
mentioned dice, so I wanted to
No,
point that out.
it's absolutely no, absolutely all the points. That's what people want to hear. So appreciate that. So
Hmm.
thank you. And Chris, if you're still in the
Yeah,
chat, I would love to play this with Chris. David, maybe we need to try this one day with Chris, so Chris can be like, okay, this is how we're going in. And I mean, because you know the game so
yeah.
well, I would be so down. I'm not going to put you on the spot, so don't feel you have to answer that. You could legit say no to me offline, and it's totally fine. But something to consider. I would love to play that, and I haven't seen you in a while, and I would love to sit down with you. You've been doing some great things, and this is great. I mean, you don't need me to tell you you're doing a great job, but you're doing a great job. So thanks everybody for watching. I enjoyed it. Again, I want to try to add a different player count, and then if you all listen to the Dice
Definitely.
Tower podcast, I will probably talk about it there with Suzanne, and I'll give a more robust review. But so far, I'm seeing what I like, and I really like the attention given to setting people up to succeed. Yes, maybe we didn't here, and that could have been to our own detriment from making wrong decisions. But I do like the fact
Mhm.
that things are clear for us to you know have the choices, and it's clear for us to do that. So thank you so much, and thanks for Chris for popping in, and to the chat, you all have been wonderful, and you stuck through it even when we were doing very poorly. So David, thank you for joining, and what do you have coming up on the interwebs?
Well, I stream at over at Twitch at Eclectic Camel. I have a stream tomorrow, kind of a brunch stream with a friend. I've started playing Mass Effect on Mondays, so I'll be doing that Monday afternoon, or yeah, Pacific time. But just follow me on Twitter. It's also at Eclectic Camel, and you can sort of. I always post my schedules, and I always make sort of announcements of what I'm doing, and because I'm over here, or I'm on maybe Mandy's Twitch channel, or I'm doing something on my channel or somebody else's channel, and so it's easier just to follow me there versus hey, follow all these people. I might be on their channel at some point then.
No, that's exactly, and some good stuff, and you should definitely check it out. I'm going to be checking out some Mass Effect that David's playing, so you should do that. For me, this week, tomorrow, I'll probably either be playing Fallout 76 with my brother and Brian, another friend of ours, or Remnant from the Ashes. So I'll keep you posted on Salt and Sass on Twitch. And then next week, I'm probably going to be doing It's a Wonderful World as a solo play with the expansion. So it's not coming to right now. So look out for that. But as always, if you have requests for
Cool.
games you'd like to see solo, send me an email at the number 2, die4games@gmail.com. And sometimes I do get the occasional at mandy@dicetower.com, and that's okay too. So wherever it's easiest. So Chris is there. Would love to play. I'm not an expert, but I can introduce you to the lead designers, and they would know much more than me. Oh, that's great too, but I'm totally okay to play with you too. Just because we know each other. So I'm open to anything. We'll definitely talk after. Maybe try and get, Ashley, who I think you should meet because she's awesome. And she's not cooler. You all are both cool. And play that together. So thank you, everybody. Oh, Mikhail, Pete
Yes.
didn't get mentioned a single time. I know. I'm sorry. Ugh,
Pete
man.
is one with the tarmac. I'm sorry. He
He,
was driving his Lamborghini.
oh, you did not just end the stream with a pun. Wah, 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 wah.
Uh,
All right, everybody. On that note, thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. It's a long weekend here in Canada, so if you're Canadian watching this, have a wonderful long weekend. Enjoy the sun, and thanks so much for watching. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.